Alright guys, so we're here, we're live, and we're watching Monday Night Raw. It's good to see everybody, hope everybody's doing well, and yes, we are kicking things off right here with the Judgment Day. That's right, the Judgment Day on their way out right now. It's good to see everybody in the chat, the family, everybody. It's so good to see you all. I see Andy, Johnny, Clayton, Gary, everybody. It's so good to see you all. Hope you're doing well. A very happy Monday night to everybody. That's right, guys. So we are here kicking things off with the Judgment Day as they make their way out. And once again, they're kicking off Monday Night Raw as they should, right? I'm a little bit tired of them kicking off Raw every single time. But to be honest, when they don't kick off Raw, their absence is felt. So it's good to see them once again kicking off Raw after they were kind of off Raw last week. It's good to see them once again back in control. And oh my goodness, there you go. The lights went out as the Judgment Day came out. Isn't that great? Once again, good to see everybody. Ricky, good to see you, my brother. It's a banger in the studio. My brother, Andrew. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you had a lovely weekend at the beach. We got Johnny. Good to see you, brother Johnny. Clayton, great to see you. He says, I wonder if Finn is jealous he doesn't have the title or the Money in the Bank briefcase. There's got to be some jealousy in there, right? But we're hoping that there's going to be no cracks within the Judgment Day. We're hoping that this is not going to be broken up just yet because, after seeing what the whole bloodline is going through and the cracks just getting deeper and deeper, we don't want any other faction to just, go out of business just yet. Judgment Day, it has been a great faction for about a year now, and, I'd like for it to continue for some more time before it breaks up. That's right. Once again, good to see you. Clayton says, that was sweet. That's right. I got a bit you got sunburned. Yeah, that's something that comes with the territory of having a great time at the beach, right? I remember, wait a second, Rhea Ripley right here. Let's talk about the beach in a bit because Rhea Ripley right here. Bro, man, my brother, good to see ya. Good to see ya. AJ, you're wearing the wrong color on your head. It's Monday, brother, I know, I thought let's wear something else because it stands out from the background. Otherwise, it just gets blended in with the red. That's why I wore something different tonight, so it pops out more. That's right. And Ricky, indeed, we'll talk about CM Punk in a bit, but let's first listen to the Judgment Day. Good to see you, my brother Ricky, Andy. Yep.
Together, the Judgment Day should have won our match. I agree. Clearly, communication has been an issue, but as long as I am secured money in the bank, we will always dictate what goes down around here.
There we go. Who is he talking about, Finn or Cody? The most dominant. I think it's Finn. That's right. There you go. Damian Priest here talks about the elephant in the room right here. If the Judgment Day is not breaking up, we're not going to go anywhere. Oh. Wait. So he just said that Judgment Day is not breaking up, and now they're having an argument over who's smarter. Doesn't look like a great sign to me. Definitely not. Wait, who is that? Oh, okay. Wow. Wow. Kind of sticking up to them right now, is he not? JD McDonagh. Okay. True, good to see you, my brother. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. And he says, I was hoping to be there Saturday night. I took a trip to the ER. Oh, brother, I hope you're feeling better now, Andy, yeah? I hope you're feeling better now. She's right. The Judgment Day does not need to take orders from anybody. She's right. She's got a good point. I know, Andrew, we've got a new U.S. champion, and with that being said, I feel like perhaps Austin Theory's push has come to an end. Whatever was left of it has come to an end. Now that he has dropped the title to, you know, a rising superstar and Rey Mysterio, you know, I'm very excited about Rey's future. I'm just kidding. But I'm excited about what this, you know, title run is going to bring about with Rey Mysterio, especially now him being the U.S. champion, you know, his son doing his thing. It's interesting. I wonder if Dominic is going to be talking about it tonight. Wow. Wait a second, how is this happening right now? Sami Zayn is on his way out? How is this even happening? I thought he was supposed to be out of action, out of TV, but here he is, Sami Zayn, literally on his way out right now. What is happening? What in the world? What in the world? Okay, that's interesting. Sami Zayn with some punches straight to the head of JD McDonagh. JD McDonagh in trouble getting away from Sami, trying to get back into the ring, asking for some assistance from the Judgment Day, but Damian Priest is not going to get involved in here. Neither is Dominic or Rhea Ripley. Now face to face with Sami Zayn. And is Damian going to leave Dominic and Rhea alone? It seems like. Wait, no. The Judgment Day is just walking out of here. They've got nothing to do with JD McDonagh. They're not going to get involved in his business. So Sami Zayn is not going anywhere after all, it seems, yeah? I mean, we heard that perhaps he was going to require surgery, you know, because of the size of the golf ball lump in his elbow. We all thought, and, you know, Dave Meltzer said, okay, he's going to be requiring surgery. And here he is, JD McDonagh sending him, you know, arm first into, elbow first into the ring post. So I don't know if this is a way to write him off TV, but Sami Zayn is down. And with that being said, we go to a commercial right here. Wonder if Dominic goes for the US belt. It's quite ironic that Dominic is the North American champion and his father Rey is the United States champion. Quite ironic indeed. With that being said, guys, we are on a commercial break right now. Yeah, very quickly we go to a commercial. Let's get the Raw Trons behind us. And we got Johnny says, AJ, is it true that WWE is thinking about releasing Austin Theory? I mean, I don't know if they're actually going to release him or not. But one thing's for sure, I mean, I feel that his push has come to an end, at least for now. Not sure if they're going to be repackaging him, going to be doing some work on him. But one thing is for certain, the push as we knew it has come to an end right here. He just found out Canada was part of North America. Maybe Rey is not a good dad. You never know what's going on behind the scenes, right? That could be it. Who calls Sami Zayn? Why is he here? Says Ricky's not even happy to see Sami. There you go. Dominic is going to win the US belt from his dad unless they choose Santos turn heel. I mean, I would be open to both the ideas. Actually, no. I would not want Rey to go through another heartbreak. You know, he's already been through one heartbreak with his son. And he's been treating Santos Escobar more or less like a son as well. So I would not want for him to turn heel on poor Rey Mysterio. Maybe not. No. I would say no. Let's not do that. Let's not, you know, put him through another heartbreak right here. Told you the Zayn injury was works is true. I mean, when we saw it 2 weeks ago, when we saw Sami Zayn being taken out by McDonagh, we all saw that lump on his elbow. So to me, I felt like, okay, this is quite genuine. But now that he's come back here, there you go. Clayton also says he's got bursitis in his elbow. That's what I thought too, and that's what Meltzer also talked about and said that he's going to be out of action. So it's interesting. Are they still the tag team champions? Heard them exactly. We all heard that they might have to give them the tag team titles, but there's been no updates on that. And he came out here tonight, of course, in action mode, so he did not bring out his tag team titles either. But they are still on paper the tag team champions. We got Mustafa in the house. We got my brother Run DMG in here. It's good to see you, my brother. Welcome. And Run DMG says they just drained the fluid. So that could be it. I mean, last time that John Cena had such a situation, such a condition going on, he was away for months, right? We all remember what happened, I believe 2011, and he was away for months. So that's that. Johnny, good to see you. He says, Ron, I got something on the internet saying that Austin Theory might get released. I don't know if that's true or not. So, again, it could be, it could not be. I would say most likely not because, if it's on the internet already, it's most likely not true. But we shall see. It's good to see Miss Carr. Welcome. Nicholas, great to see you. Welcome. It's good to see everybody. I like, me too, Clayton. I like the babyface LWO as a whole. It's easy to get behind them. It's easy to celebrate with them and everything. It's cool. I like them as babyface better. I agree with that. AJ Santos is the leader of El Gato. That's right, brother. I met KO at SummerSlam. He seemed okay to me. I see Clayton says he seemed okay at SummerSlam. Well, what Dave Meltzer said about a couple weeks ago, he said that Kevin Owens was not really injured. He just needed some rest, some time off. And it was something minor that was going on. And WWE had an option to either, have him wrestle at SummerSlam or give him just some time off, some time to, look after himself, to recoup, recover, and get some rest. And WWE decided to give him that time off, and that's it. So he's not really injured. They just give him some time to recover and to get some rest. That's about it. I think Theory should go after Edge. Wow. I don't even know, brother. I don't know. I mean, after dropping the title to Rey Mysterio, I don't know if there's anything left for Austin Theory. Let's see. And let's see. El Gato doesn't really exist right now. That's true. It's all about the LWO now. It's true. Theory is 24/7. No reason to give up on him. I know Run DMG. I know that. A-Town Down, the guy who beat John Cena at WrestleMania. How many people can say that they beat John Cena at WrestleMania? They already did, but they took that momentum and took it nowhere. They just dropped it last week on SmackDown to Rey Mysterio. All that momentum, all those months, they just dropped it like that. So I don't even know what to believe in when it comes to Austin Theory. I've got no idea. And that is supposed to be Edge's retirement match tonight. This is supposed to be Edge's retirement. So Edge is going to be wrestling on Friday night, if I'm not wrong, right? Not Monday night, on Friday night. So we've got to wait until Friday. But Edge says that it is not his retirement match. He doesn't say anything about his retiring, right? He says that he's not giving up, he's not going away. That's what he said. So we're hoping that it's not his retirement match. I would hate to see the last of Edge already, but tonight we might be seeing the last match of Trish Stratus for now, because Trish is going to be fighting Becky Lynch finally after a rivalry that's been going on for about months. Trish versus Becky Lynch is finally taking place tonight on Raw, and a lot of people expecting for this to be the final match for Trish Stratus, at least in her current run with the company. So this could be the last time that we're going to be seeing Trish Stratus on TV for months now, or for maybe until WrestleMania. Who knows? So we shall see. AJ, what about Punk? I know. Yep, we know all about it, brother. It's been all over the internet. Everything that happened with Punk and, Collision. After Collision, the things that went down, the fact that a few people were sent back home, including Hangman Page, including Nick Nemeth. Yeah, it's been everywhere. It's been spreading like wildfire. And I feel like just with AEW all in and all out, round the corner, this was not the kind of stuff that needed to happen right now. But unfortunately, it has. It's happening at the moment. So hopefully things are going to get better backstage, and people are going to be on the same page once again before they go to London, because they really need the roster to be on the same page, right? So we shall see. And here we are once again, Sami Zayn in trouble. JD McDonagh is leading, dominating Sami Zayn. Yeah, with some elbow strikes, with some punches, chops to JD McDonagh. I thought I read it was a mental issue for KO, giving him some time off. So we shall see. mental. You mean mental issue, Andrew? It could be. So Dave Meltzer did say that all he needed was some rest. That's about it. So it could be some mental issue. You never know. Matt Cardona should send Edge to retirement, perhaps, brother. Perhaps it would be cool. And let's see, what else do we have here? That scene, the match was awful, says we all remember it. It was bland, it was terrible. And let's be honest, every single match that John Cena has had ever since, he really became big in Hollywood has been awful. And they have been meaningless. John Cena versus Roman Reigns, SummerSlam, meaningless. John Cena versus Austin Theory, WrestleMania, meaningless. Every single thing that he's come back, every time that he came back to wrestle, it's been just meaningless. With no reason, just for the heck of it. Yeah, he doesn't need to come back if this keeps going on, That's right, Clayton. Friday, don't be sorry. That's okay. Tony says, what is up, ages? Sorry that I missed the first 15. That's okay, Tony. Don't be sorry. With that being said, guys, we are now on a commercial break. Yes, we are. What happened with Punk last Saturday? I'm just hearing this about your show. So, Johnny, a lot happened, brother. We have to go through a lot when it comes to CM Punk and Collision and Hangman Page. Let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it right now. So there's some backstage news, apparently. Some latest that is being shared on Wrestling INC. So let's take a look at it right now. 1 second. Yeah, this better. Okay. But here you see it. More backstage news on Punk, Hangman Page, and talent sent home from Collision. So let's see what's the latest in it. This article was published about 22 minutes, so it should have some new scoops in here. CM Punk, Page, and the rest of Elite and other stars were not backstage at Collision, are being reported. According to Fightful Select, Punk is claiming to others he still wants to sit down with Page, the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega, but they refuse. This is what apparently CM Punk has been claiming backstage. The outlet reported that Page is not interested in working with Punk and avoids the situation in general. So apparently, as per PW Insider, CM Punk wants to sit down with Page and talks things out, but Page altogether just wants to avoid the situation and does not want to have any communication with CM Punk. Doesn't want to work with him. Doesn't want to clear things out because he just does not want to deal with this at the moment. Fightful says that it's believed that Punk is trying to work himself into an angle following his promo rant. So it's being believed apparently that Punk, following the promo that he delivered after Collision, he is trying to work himself into a worked shoot. I think we can say that, right? It's kind of a worked shoot is what is being drawn out of the conclusion that's been drawn out of this whole thing, is that it's a shoot, but Punk is trying to make it into a work, and he wants to work an angle, with Hangman Page, but apparently Page doesn't want to deal with it. He says those close to the Elite told the outlet they believe these situations make them want to distance themselves from Punk even more. So apparently, with Punk calling Hangman Page out and calling the Elite out like this, it makes the Elite want to pull away from Punk even further. So that's that. And on the topic of Matt Hardy and other people who were on the show and they were sent back, it is being said that it happens sometimes. It has also happened in the past, so there's nothing new in it. So apparently, now that you know, guys, and for those who were not aware, after Collision, Punk got on there, grabbed the microphone, and did another pipe bomb, if you want to call it. Basically, dissed Hangman Page a little bit, called him out. People thought it was a shoot, it was a work, whatever it might be. But what Fightful's saying is that Hangman doesn't want to deal with it. He just wants to stay away from the situation, and so does the Elite. So more than likely, we're not going to be seeing a response coming from either Hangman Page, Kenny Omega, or the Elite altogether. So we shall see. And let's see what else do we have here. I had to leave there. Wait a second. What else do we have? We got Nigel here. Good to see you, my brother. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. And let's see. Hangman should have beat Punk's out, but when he told him to leave, not a real cowboy, says Randy. I understand that, brother, but I feel like sometimes you just have to stay away from negativity, right? Sometimes you just don't have the power or the stamina or the will to deal with negativity, and that could be something that Hangman is doing right now. He just wants to be at peace, and he wants to just look out for his own mental health and not get involved in so much dirt. That could be it, but who knows, right? And True says, Joe choked out Punk. That's what happened. That's true. Nigel, once again, good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome. And let's see, what else do we have here? We got Clayton says, this is Raw, can we save AEW for Wednesday? We'll do that, Clayton. We will do that. Alright, with that being said, we are now back from the commercial break, and JD McDonagh is still in control. Sami Zayn in trouble. He sent Sami, oh my goodness, he sent him over to the ropes. Sami with a nice springboard and the dodge to McDonagh, following that up with a big clothesline to JD McDonagh, knocking him down right here. And Rodney says the Elite won't do what's best for business. Well, let's see. And, okay, what else do we have here? Nicholas says CM Punk always involved in some drama, right? All the damn time. Wait a second, it's not SmackDown. I gotta fix the Tron behind me. Okay, we're good. McDonagh with some punches, some kicks, and Sami Zayn grabs him out of nowhere. He's working with one arm tonight, guys, just one arm. So obviously favoring the other arm. Now, definitely, if this was some major issue, a major, hindrance to his in-ring performance, they would never actually allow Sami Zayn to wrestle here tonight. But the fact that they are, it kind of means that he's going to be sticking around, that he's not taking time off, he's not going to go away, and most likely, they're going to still be tag team champions. They're not going to be dropping them, not right now. It's very unfortunate, right, that the women's tag team titles are kind of in jeopardy right now, with Sonya Deville being taken out of action, and so are the men's tag team titles too. Same time, it's a little weird. I missed the Sky Blue match, did she? Unfortunately, my brother, Nautic Andrew, I tell you what, she did not win. My heart was broken, shattered into a million pieces, but what can we do? Sky Blue lost. Yeah, I know. Anyways, JD McDonagh right here one more time, in control, submission hold locked in, the crossface locked in here. Sami Zayn trying to make it over to the ropes, but he's a bit too far from the ropes here. Let's see, is he gonna tap out? McDonagh still in control. I'm interested to see where this JD Finn... I know, this whole thing is definitely interesting. Judgment Day, Finn Balor, JD McDonagh. JD McDonagh got inserted into the picture so quickly. Very quickly. And it's going to be interesting where this goes, right? I mean, seems like he's hanging out with Finn Balor more than, Finn Balor's own Judgment Day family is. And that's because earlier tonight, when Dominic and Damian and Rhea were out here, they wanted JD McDonagh to deliver a message to Finn on their behalf, right? So that kind of shows you that Finn Balor is not really communicating with the Judgment Day, but he is in regular touch with JD McDonagh, so that's where we are at right now. But I'm pretty sure JD McDonagh is going to turn around to bite Finn Balor in the back, kick him out of the Judgment Day, and replace him in the faction. I think that's what's going to be happening, but this whole thing is definitely very intriguing, very interesting. Let me know what your predictions are. And here we are, speak of the devil arrives. Finn Balor is on his way out face-to-face with Sami Zayn. He wouldn't come out when, the entire Judgment Day family was here, but now that JD McDonagh was in trouble, out comes Finn Balor. There you are. These women's tag team belts are, sadly. But wait a second. Oh my goodness, JD McDonagh tried to steal a victory over there. Possum pin on Sami, but Sami with the kick out. He throws him over to the ropes. Sami with the rebounds. And JD McDonagh following that up with an elbow strike to the head, knocking him out cold. McDonagh now climbing to the top of the turnbuckle. He's looking for the big one. And Sami Zayn gets his legs up in time and hits him, meets his chin with his boot. That is crazy. Sami now looking for the Helluva kick. Is he gonna do it? It does it. Right there in the corner. McDonagh down, Sami cover, and it's a victory. Sami Zayn is victorious, guys. That's right. He has just defeated JD McDonagh. Take that. That's right. Sami Zayn is indeed victorious. Like it or not. He's done it. That's right, Tony Heekers. Finn, what's up, AJ? Good to see my brother Clay. Hope you're doing well. Great to see ya. It's awesome. You're excited for football. That's sweet. But, of course, Finn Balor in the ring right now does not look happy. He just does not. Well, good for Sami Zayn here, getting a very nice victory over JD McDonagh. And Andy's not happy with the whole idea of Sami Zayn getting a victory here tonight. He says that was dumb. Well, injured and everything, but still, he did it. He did it. He got the victory here tonight. Wasn't expecting that. I thought Sami Zayn was gonna get squashed. I thought he was gonna be written off TV tonight, but no, he instead gets a victory. Good for him. And Run DMD said earlier that they actually removed the fluid, they drained the fluid out of his elbow, and that seems to be the case because now the lump is no longer as big. And here we are, speak of the women's tag team titles, here she is, the tag team champion, Chelsea Green. Let's listen to her. She's right. Ricky says, you missed my brother David's here. Wait a second, it probably was doing. Chris also missed Chris. Chris, good to see you. Welcome, brother. David, good to see you, my brother. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Chelsea's got talent. Yes. Yes, she's doing it. That's cool. Let's do it. I like this. Is that Piper Niven? Is that Piper Niven? Oh yeah, dear. She is, yep, she is Piper, yep. That's crazy. That's insane. I don't even know what to say about it, guys, but I guess Piper Niven is your new one half of the women's tag team champions. It's just happened. She just made it official. Piper Niven is it. How do you guys feel about it, guys? How do you feel about Piper being your new tag team champion? Let us know. That's crazy. So Chelsea Green has no choice. Piper Niven is her partner. It's like, it sucks for Chelsea because it's almost like being in a school assignment with somebody that you don't even like, that you don't even want to partner with. So it sucks for Chelsea, I guess, but what can we do? True says Chelsea was better on the indies, absolutely. And you know, I was told that Chelsea Green, the only reason that she came back to the WWE was to get better bookings and get paid better on the indies. Because it so happens that when you're fresh off the WWE boat, you just happen to get more independent bookings, you get a better rate, and you get you get called in for more autograph signings, meet and greets, stuff of that nature. So Chelsea Green came back to the WWE only to reignite that fire, that WWE fire. But once this contract runs out, from what I've heard is that her plan is to stick around until the contract expires, and when it does, she's gonna go back to the indies. That has always been her plan, apparently, even since she joined the company. So that's that. And let's see, Andrew says, I just thought I heard a different veteran was coming back to join Green. A different veteran? Who are you talking about, brother? Andrew, that's interesting. Let us know, which veteran are you talking about? A veteran joining Chelsea. I would love to see Sable come back. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, but it would be nice. But let me know if you've got any ideas. Run DMD says women's tag team belts, ship them to NXT, and aren't like these tag team belts also like tag team championships that are for every single brand, including Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, because recently they did unify them, if I'm not wrong. So these titles are literally for every single brand. So it should really be up for grabs by all these tag teams across the board. NXT, SmackDown, Raw, everybody should want them. Yeah. Andy says, say what, Piper tag champ? They could have lace. That's true, Andy. Especially that this tag team championship doesn't matter which brand you are on, it's up for every single brand. It would have been cool to see Lacey Evans step up even though she's a SmackDown star, she could have very well stepped up and, become the tag team champion. But at least Piper and Niven's gonna get his shot, right? So I'm happy to see that. Also, her partnership with Chelsea Green could be interesting because Chelsea Green is all about, what do we say? The attitude, right? It's all about the sassiness, and Piper Niven is that hard-hitting superstar and the kind of lady that she wouldn't really hang out with otherwise. So I like this partnership. I think there could be a lot coming in here in store for us in this partnership. I'm excited. I definitely am. And Clayton says, I know, it's just been she's gone forever. That's right, Clayton. She really has been gone for a long time. And Clayton says, Doudrop. I know, you said Doudrop, right? I'm glad that Doudrop is gone and she has her name back. That is Piper Niven. Imperium vs. Bloodline would be great, Clayton. I would love that. Chris says Chelsea Green and Doudrop are losing. You think they're dropping it? I think it's the beginning of something here with Chelsea and Piper, brother. I honestly think we could be seeing a hilarious tag team in here with a lot of comical acts, maybe even better than Sonya and Chelsea. Fingers are crossed, we're hoping for the best. That's right, true, Piper's a veteran, absolutely. And WWE needs to make new tag team championship belts for, I agree with that, totally. Especially the male tag team titles, they need to be revamped. They need to be given a new look. I mean, you talk about the Universal title, you talk about all these titles, they have been giving new looks, right? The women's World Championship have been giving new looks, so why not the tag team championships? Let's get rid of the blue and the red, those two straps, and let's give them one strap that's unified. That's basically unique for every single brand. Anyways, let's see. AJ, I really wanted to be R-Truth, to be honest, but this works too. I know, brother, but I think this is gonna work out, Johnny. I mean, let's give them a shot. Let's give them a chance. I think Chelsea and Piper, it could be good. I like Piper. She's very talented, and they made her jobber. It's sad that they did do that to her, when she was in NXT UK and on the independent scene. She was fantastic. As True said, a veteran in her own self, in her own rights. So, I'm hoping for something big here from Piper, but we shall see. All right, let's see. Chris says, I'd rather see Bayley and Io Sky, the WWE Women Tag Team. Chris, I don't know about that. I mean, Io Sky right now is enjoying her, just beginning to enjoy her run as a world champion. Bayley is in more of a supportive role, and I like her like that. So I think they're okay. They're doing just fine. And let's see. Let's give them a shot, guys. Let's give them a chance. And True says, Sable couldn't wrestle to begin with. I know, she's not going to be here, but it would have been cool to see Sable, right? It would be cool to see her step back in the ring, but she's not going to do that. Wait a second. Cody Rhodes here with Byron Saxton.
To a degree, I admire Finn Balor. He was a leader in Ireland when he started his career, a leader in Japan, and now a leader here with the Judgment Day, a group that is vying for supremacy, not just...
But if Seth Rollins came out, and, it seemed like we were going to get Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes for the World Championship last week. But now it seems like they're headed in a different direction altogether. And Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth Rollins will happen at Payback, more than likely, for the World Championship. Tonight we're going to be getting a sit-down interview with Shinsuke Nakamura and Michael Cole. And more on that story is going to develop tonight.
Dangerous. Trying to take out Sami Zayn. Already haven't taken out Liv Morgan and Kevin Owens. Tonight I'll be ready for Finn Balor. I have not wrestled in Winnipeg in years. I've got friends here. I plan to make this count. I will be ready for Finn Balor.
All right. All right. Cody Rhodes is going to be ready for Finn Balor, it seems. Is there a women tag team that anybody wants to see, says Randy MG? Interesting question. Very interesting. JC Square could be one, but, I don't know. That's, a women's tag team that people would like to see. It's a good question. I mean, the one tag team that instantly comes to my mind is Damage Control, I guess. But other than that, is there any other tag team? I kind of started to like Sonya and Chelsea, that's that. But they are, of course, no longer going to be together. at least for the foreseeable future. Any women's tag team that you guys want to see, the current women's tag team that is on the roster, let us know. Run DMG, let me know if you've got anybody on your mind. Goofy wrestling is good for the show. That's true, Clayton. And is the world ready for Chelsea and Piper Niven? I am. Tony is the only person so far who seems ready for it and who seems excited. I like that, Tony. I love the attitude, brother. By the way, Gunther here has got a big smile on his face. Don't tell me that he's gonna come out here and run his mouth and talk trash about my man Chad Gable and Maxine Dupree. Don't do that, Gunther. That's fine. Yeah, it's all fine if he's gonna be, just buttering himself up and talking about himself, giving himself a pat on the back. That's okay, but he should stay away from the Alpha Academy. Really? Typical heel move, go after the town where you're wrestling, right? Go after the crowd. Oh. And we got a very interesting comment here from True saying that Walter is going to break the record in 25 days. That's right, absolutely. Walter is indeed going to be doing that. What a historic run that he's had so far. And for those of you who are not sure what this run is all about, I'm going to be sharing this right now. This is about Walter Gunther, who is going to be hitting very soon. He's going to be breaking Honky Tonk Man's record, and he already has been hitting milestones. Before this, he also hit on the record that was about the longest running NXT UK champion. So this guy is not new to making records, and he's going to be beating another one here, another historic record held by the Honky Tonk Man. It's going to be big. Walter, the greatest IC champion till date. Yep. It's cool. It's good to see Sean Gable stepping up to the opportunity, but it's for sure, he's not going to win. He's not going to be defeating Walter. Walter is definitely going to be breaking the record. Just like True said, he is going to be the longest running Intercontinental Champion of all time. Right now, as we speak at the moment, Walter, or Gunther, is the second longest running IC champion ever. But very soon, he's going to be breaking that record that's been held by the Honky Tonk Man in just a few days. It's going to be crazy. Crazy cool. Yep. Oh, Ludwig's got to get in there. Come on. Your freak friend. Poor Otis. Poor Otis. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Once again, turning his creepy attention towards Maxine. I hate this, right? I hate this. Once again, targeting Maxine and inviting her to join the Imperium. I hate this. Come on. Come on. Wait a second. Wait. True here, putting the blame on me. I know, guys. Alright, I'll take full responsibility for it. Sorry about this. So True says, yep, AJ had his missed Triple Mania. I take full responsibility for this, guys. I pulled a Steve Harvey on everybody. What happened was that I got my time zones wrong, right? I got my time zones wrong at first. I thought Triple Mania was gonna be Sunday. I did not know that it was gonna be Saturday night with Collision the same night. I thought it was gonna be Sunday, well before Collision started, and somebody in the chat, informed that Triple Mania is happening, and I was like, okay, what's happening here? So I pulled a Steve Harvey on everybody. I got my time zones wrong. Sorry about that. I take full responsibility. My bad. Don't put it on Triple Mania. Don't put it on AAA. We're good. True. Thanks for that. Thanks for making me feel super guilty. But anyways, here we are. There we go. Ludwig taking it back. He deserved what he just got from Maxine. And now, Chad Gable with the thank you. Perfect. And Winchy finally doing something, right? Finally, Winchy doing something, stepping up. The guy doesn't talk. He doesn't do a lot. But finally, he got in the face of Chad Gable as he was putting on an thank you. And I guess we're going to be getting a matchup next. So that's that. And Andy says, had Walter been around in the 80s when Randy Savage wasn't around, Walter would have been exposed just like Andre was. Absolutely, brother. I agree. Walter, I feel like Walter would have been great even back then. And of course, right now, he's a gift. Walter has been a blessing to the Intercontinental Championship. Really. There could have been nothing better, to happen to the IC title than Walter. Walter has been amazing. And Ricky says, was me and True AJ, we told you. Yep, that's right. Why Kingo needed... Thank you for that, Ricky, once again. And let's see. Vikingo needed an IV after his match Saturday night. Okay, wow. I hope Vikingo's okay. Run Duty says, I think that only person who can beat Gunther for the IC title is Braun Breaker. To be honest, brother Run DMG, I would like for somebody like Braun Breaker to beat Gunther for the title. He has been a great champion. And the momentum is certainly behind him. So they should use that momentum and drop it to somebody who desperately needs it. And who would need it more than somebody who comes fresh off the boat of NXT and joins the main roster, very, very new, very, very fresh, in desperate need of momentum, in desperate need of that push. Just give that momentum over to somebody like Braun Breaker, fresh off NXT. That's what they should have done with Austin Theory too. I mean, Austin Theory himself is a new guy, and for him to drop the momentum, the championship to Rey Mysterio makes no sense to me. And just because he dropped it in such a fashion to Rey Mysterio on a random episode of SmackDown makes me really certain about the fact that his push for now has come to an end, has come to a stall. But I'm totally with you, Run DMG. A hungry face should get that momentum drop from Gunther. That's right. And the title too. You listen too much, James, about Collision and Triple Mania? Wait. Ricky says, you listen to too much, James. James only talks about Collision, not Triple Mania. Sorry about that, Ricky. Now don't put it on James, it's me. Walter would have beaten up everybody in the 80s, absolutely. You may imagine those chops across the chest of all these legends and veterans. Oh yeah. Imagine Walter versus Hulk Hogan back in the day. Wow. Those pythons versus Walter. Holy crap. I just imagined that in my head and it sounds incredible. I would have liked to see that back in the day. Gary says, at least Gunther has brought prestige. Indeed, brother. I can go on and on about all the crappy IC champions that we've had over the past several years. The IC title was in desperate need of Walter. Somebody who would bring some prestige to the championship. And Walter is a shining example of this fact that it's not a championship that makes a man a champion. It is actually a man man who makes a championship a championship. You know, both the things need each other just as much. A guy needs a championship to put himself over, but also a championship needs a perfect champion to stay relevant. You know, and I feel like Walter is a shining example of that. He took a very rusty and a very irrelevant Intercontinental Championship, and he made it into gold. He really made it feel like gold, right? Earlier it was nothing. Earlier it just felt like a piece of brass. That's about it. But Walter truly made it something special, and yeah, it's been awesome. Earlier, before Walter, you know, the Intercontinental Championship was like featured on pre-shows, maybe not on pre-shows at all. I think there was a time where for a year, the IC title was not defended on any pay-per-view at all. No pay-per-views whatsoever. Walter became champion, then we saw IC title being defended, you know, Clash at the Castle, and all these pay-per-views, you know, after that. It's been very, very cool with Walter. And David, once again, good to see my brother. Welcome. And let's see, AJ is on a timeout for rest of the first hour of the show. Why would I be on a timeout, David? I'm right here. I'm not gonna go anywhere, brother. Let's see. I can't believe he got Sushin. Thank you over. Clayton, I don't know if you know, but I used to hate Chad Gable. I used to hate every time he did the thank you or he got the sush. I used to hate it. I used to despise it. It really got on my nerves. And now it's come to the point where I love Chad Gable. I really hate it when somebody points a finger at him. And yeah, I love Chad Gable. I love the Alpha Academy. I love Maxine, Otis, Chad. They're all just incredible. I cannot believe it either, but it kind of shows you that if you're determined and if you're passionate about something, you can get them over. And here we are now, Vinci taking care of Chad Gable. Things not looking very good for the master of sushis. And let's see, Maxine so hot, says Clayton. I see you, Clayton. All right, Maxine is hot, but she is. I knew this was coming from Ricky when somebody mentioned Maxine and Clayton mentioned Maxine. I knew Ricky was gonna get in there, and he would be like, "Hold up one second. I know Maxine's hot, but Mandy Rose is the best." Have you ever heard about Mandy Rose? That's right, Ricky. I know. Now Mandy's great, but she was too hot for the WWE as we know it. So. You know, that's that. That's why we don't see her on TV anymore. And a chop across the chest of Vinci over and over again. You gotta go for the Irish whip. Vinci dodges that, sends Chad Gable chest first into the turnbuckle, following that up with a big punch to the back of the head. Chad Gable goes down. Vinci covers him, but it's a kick out at 2. And David says, for listening too much, James. Sorry about that, guys. Don't put it on James. It's me. I got my time zones wrong, guys. Sorry about it. Time zones can be confusing, as you guys know. And let's see, Mandy Rose money, says Clayton. I've been an Otis fan since he was a tag team partner with Tucker. Yeah, whatever happened to Tucker, right? Such a long time. It feels like we're talking about the Stone Age when we talk about Otis and Tucker. Them coming out with the denim jackets and everything. It was cool. It was cool back then, right? Very cool. But of course, I feel like he's in a much better place now with Chad Gable. You know, they were fun back then, but now I think you really see a lot of personality and charm of Otis now that he's with Chad Gable. It's been a perfect partnership. Chad Gable was lost without Otis, and so was Otis without Chad Gable. They tried splitting up the Alpha Academy once, did not work out, and they put them back together like nothing ever happened. So that's how cool they are. You off the hook, AJ David. What's going on here? Nigel, my brother, Sush, back to you, brother. And there he goes. Chad Gable was going to go for the German suplex on Vinci. Vinci with an elbow strike getting away from Chad, but not so quickly. Was going to go for the clothesline. Chad Gable with the reversal. Oh my goodness. Just tosses Vinci just like that. Face planting straight to the mat, and Vinci's down and out. Chad Gable here trying to get back to his feet. Tonight, the colors that they're rocking here kind of reminds me of Dolph Ziggler's own colors from I believe 2014, 2013. He used to love wearing the pink and the blue. You know, he had a lot of merchandise in pink and blue too. I had a Dolph Ziggler t-shirt, guys. Believe it or not, I purchased a Dolph Ziggler t-shirt back then that was in pink and blue. Cool stuff. Yeah, you cannot believe it. Dolph Ziggler was so over that even I went out of my way and purchased a Dolph Ziggler t-shirt. I did. Yep. And here we are now. Chad Gable looking for a moonsault, but Vinci getting out of the way, getting up to his feet really quick, getting Chad Gable on his shoulders before knocking him down. Beautiful move of the top of the second rope, going for the cover. and it's a kick out. And Andy says, don't ever forget Kelly Kelly. She was way before Mandy Rose. We all remember Kelly Kelly's debut in ECW. The thing that she did with Mike Knox and whatnot was weird, but of course nobody can forget about it. Kelly Kelly definitely, stands out. And with that being said, guys, a victory here for the Master of Sush. Chad Gable is victorious over Giovanni Vinci. And of course, Ludwig's not happy, Gunther's not happy, Otis getting in the ring and celebrating with the man himself. Yeah, pretty sweet victory here for Chad Gable. Oh my goodness, by the way, that landing from the German suplex from Chad Gable was crazy. The way he just landed on his head, not the neck exactly with the head, did not look good. Hopefully Vinci's okay. Hopefully he's alright. Wow. I'm gonna be using this insult. I actually don't insult people, but if I ever do, I'm gonna call them the armpit of the world as well. That is funny. Gunther calling these guys the armpit of the world, the armpit. That's a funny insult. Okay, cool. Otis not too happy with it, but with that being said, guys, we go to another commercial in the books here. I want Gable to get the IC title. Me too, Nigel. Me too. But again, Gunther is on his way to beat Honky Tonk Man's record. He's on his way to become the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in history. Ever. So for that reason, I don't think that Gable's actually gonna be, defeating Gunther just yet. So we shall see. He's still 25 days away from doing it. He's 25 days away from becoming the longest reigning champion ever. So, I don't think he's gonna be dropping the title in the 25 days span at least. We shall see. And let's see, Gary says, I think Alpha Academy to do work with Chase University. It's something that should happen. It must happen. It's only a matter of fact. I believe it's only a matter of how long the Chase University takes before they're going to be here on the main roster. So time will tell. Time will tell. Okay, guys, with that being said, we are on the commercial break once again. Let's take a look at the preview, actually, of Raw and see what else do we have coming here tonight. So, let's go to the preview on WWE.com. Of course, this match is the focus of tonight's show, Becky versus Trish. Perhaps the last match for Trish Stratus here on her current run with the WWE. What do you guys think? Do you think this is the last time that we're going to be seeing Trish Stratus here in her current run? Let me know. And of course, the big thing about this match is that Zoe Stark is barred from ringside. There's going to be no interference, hopefully, from Zoe. And tonight we're going to be getting a sit-down interview with Michael Cole and Shinsuke Nakamura. He's going to be talking about his attack on Seth Rollins from last week. And that's it. That's literally all that they have on their preview for tonight's show. So lots of surprise. Of course, Michael Cole said that tonight's Raw is about all the big matches. So we shall see what else do we really have coming here tonight on tonight's Raw. Anyways, let's see. True says, nope, not the last time we're going to be seeing Trish. Reigns' injury is... I love this comment from Andy. He mentioned this last week, too. I love it. The Reigns' injury is his ego. His ego was the thing that got hurt at SummerSlam. Nothing else, nothing physical. Only his ego. That is very, very funny. Okay, and that's why he needs some time off to recover and recoup that ego. Gunther not dropping the title to Gable, unfortunately. Probably Survivor Series. Maybe, or perhaps he's gonna carry it all the way to WrestleMania. It could be the case as well. I don't see Gunther dropping the title to anybody anytime soon. And to be honest, just like Ron DMD said earlier, I'm fully on board with the idea that Gunther, if he drops the title ever, he should drop it to a NXT star, a newcomer to the main roster, somebody who needs that push, that instant push, right? Somebody like that should get that title and that momentum that Gunther will be dropping along with the Intercontinental Championship. So, hopefully a new star who needs that push. So we shall see. Craziest cousin hurt him, says Run DMG. There you go. Karma, says Clayton. Yeah, he had it coming for a long time. I said, no, AJ, don't see Trish her last. All right, so Ricky also says that no, there's no way in hell that tonight is the last night that we're going to be seeing Trish Stratus. So Ricky also against the idea that Trish is wrestling here tonight for the last time in her current run. I think so. I think that this is the last time that she's going to be here tonight on her current run, but we shall see. We're back for the commercial break, guys, and what would you guess? The Imperium still here. Alpha Academy still here. We've got a very jiggly-wiggly Otis against Gunther. This should be a fun match, actually. Let's take a look, guys. He's jiggling, he's wiggling, and now he's ready to lock horns with Gunther. I think Otis, unfortunately, is gonna get beat tonight. But Gunther locking horns with Otis, trying to overpower him. Otis here, resisting, not gonna go down so easily. There you go. Trying to push Gunther to the corner, but Gunther turns it around, gets Otis in that corner. Of course, the referee asking the two to knock it off. And Gunther with the lack of respect here towards Otis. Otis not going to take it very easily, just pushes Gunther away from himself. Gunther, of course, meeting Otis with a nice chop. There you go. Carmelo Hayes, says Clayton. What about Carmelo, Clayton? What about oh, you mean, oh, wait. You mean Carmelo Hayes should be the guy to beat Gunther, yeah? That would be interesting. That would be crazy. Actually, wow. I would not mind that. But with Bobby Lashley already referencing Carmelo, you know, in his promo with the Street Profits, I've got a feeling that maybe Carmelo, whenever he makes it to the main roster, he's going to go to SmackDown. And if he does, he's going to not meet Gunther because Gunther obviously on Raw is the IC champion. So we shall see. But I would like to see Carmelo at least become the US champion. I think that would be very, very cool. Yep. I see Trish coming back at Women's Raw. That's likely. That's likely. Yep. Anyways, here we are. Gunther now. Wow. Otis meets Gunther with a chop across the chest twice, giving a taste of his own medicine, and now Gunther with a chop to Otis, just knocking him out off his feet, setting him straight to the middle rope. Otis is in trouble. Only one chop did the deed, and Otis is off his feet right now. Anyways, guys, if you're new to the channel, what are you waiting for? Literally, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe, hit the like, join the family, join the love. And we're here like every single day. There's some good-ass wrestling on TV, and we're here talking about it. There's some news and more on the channel, and interviews, of course. So don't miss out. Hit the subscribe, be a part of the family. And here we are now, Irish whip to Otis. Otis with a reversal, getting Gunther in that corner. Wow. Just meeting him like a bulldozer. Gunther taken aback. He's all dizzy. He's all dazed. There you go. Otis was gonna go for the nice punch to Gunther. Gunther dodges that, gets behind him, grabs him in a chokehold, following that up with a nice elbow strike straight to the temple, to the top of his head. And Otis is now in trouble. Now an elbow strike to the nose of Otis, and I felt that, guys. An elbow strike to the nose is never a good thing. I hope Otis is okay. I mean, the guy was only here for some jiggling and some wiggling, not all this punishment and this pain that Gunther is putting him through. This is terrible. All right. Anyways, Andy says, AJ, have you read my comment about who you should look it up? Let's see, brother Andy. Let's see your comment. Sorry if I missed it. Is that about... Oh, wow. Okay. Andy said Chad Gable is gonna be the IC champion. The interim IC champion is interesting. Okay. All right. And Andy, let us know. Do you think that Chad Gable is going to be the IC champion? That's interesting. Okay. I don't think it's going to be happening just yet. You know, with Gunther, I think he's still going to be champion for a long while. But it'll be interesting to see anyways. But anyways, here we are now. Otis trying to get back in control here with a series of punches, elbow strikes, whatever he can hit Gunther with. But of course, Gunther's not going to go down so easily. He hits him with a boot to the face and runs up to Otis, but Otis takes him aback and surprises everybody with an elbow strike to the head, knocking Gunther down. Maxine with a kiss. Okay, she's blowing a kiss here. Loving what Otis is putting Gunther through. Just showing the pure display of dominance. Otis here showing the world what a real man looks like. There you are, Otis giving Gunther a hard time in the ring. Both of them meeting each other with double clothesline. Yeah, and Otis grabs Gunther, lifts him up off his feet, and just tosses him around the ring. That's crazy. I thought, oh my goodness, Otis Mania is running wild right now, guys. He just rips off his t-shirt, throws it away, and now we've got the worm. We've got the worm. But of course, Gunther following that up and squashing that worm oh dear, come on. Stomps the worm, squashes it, and hits him with a boot to the face. It's over for Otis. I think Otis should get rid of the worm altogether, you know. Insects don't do very well against humans. So if he wants to be here in the ring and act like an insect, of course he's gonna get squashed, much like he did tonight. The worm needs to go away, but oh my goodness, Gunther gets the victory, but Chad Gable gets to the ring very quickly and hits him with the German suplex. Gunther rolls out to safety, but it's crazy. Even though he was victorious against Otis here tonight, he's not the one with the last laugh. Gunther rolls out to safety, runs away from the Alpha Academy, and that is definitely a humiliating move from Gunther here tonight. Absolutely. Running away from the Alpha Academy is certainly not a very good look. Absolutely not. Okay, is this match for the title? No, Andrew. No, not for the title. And Gunther won the match anyways. Let's see. I wonder if Gunther can powerbomb Otis. Well, you just saw it, brother. He did it. Kind of sloppy, but he did it. Yeah, that's crazy. Gunther still victorious. Insane, right? Insane. Pretty cool match though. Now I was taking it back. I thought that Otis was gonna get squashed, but the way that he fought Gunther back actually dominated much of the match. Really took me by surprise. Very cool to see that. But anyways, we've got a question here from True asking when is Payback. So brother True, Payback happening on September 2nd. That's when Payback is. So after All In, we get Payback, and then we go to All Out. We're gonna get spoiled that entire week with so much wrestling. It's gonna be great.
But nobody's scared of us. Why? Because look at us right now. Look at us. We've accomplished so much. Women's World Champion, senior Money in the Bank, NXT North America.
Rhea's right. Rhea has a point. She's got a point. Wait a second, we got LA Knight. Yeah, good to see you, brother. Welcome, hope you're doing well, and we are all here for LA Knight. Yeah, that's right. Welcome to the channel, hope you're doing well. And as you see right here, seems like the Judgment Day are back on track. They're back on the same page, and they should be. They must be. After all, you know, this guy, Finn Balor, is going to go up against a big challenger here tonight. He's going to be taking on Cody Rhodes, so he needs the Judgment Day behind him. He needs the people, you know, having his back. So, of course, they're on the same page right now. Once again, loving the yes in here. Okay. Johnny also joining the LA Knight Yeah party. All right. And that's right, one more time. Thanks, Ricky, for sharing that. September 2nd is when Payback's happening. So tonight we are August 14th, right? So August 14th, 1 second. Let's take a look. All right, so we got September 2nd, August 14th. So that's not happening. So tonight is August 14th. September 2nd is when Payback's happening. What that means is that it's 19 days away. And Gunther will beat the record for the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in 25 days, as True said earlier, right? 25 days. So the next pay-per-view is 19 days away, and if Chad Gable versus Gunther is happening at the next pay-per-view, that is Payback, then one thing is for certain, guys. Gunther is not dropping the title to Chad Gable. There's no way that he is going to be dropping the title just 6 days before he becomes the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in history. It's not happening. Gunther is not dropping to Chad Gable, and that's for certain. That's for certain. Andrew says Rhea has Dirty Dominic on cheek tonight. That's right. Well, you know, she might be having Dirty Dominic on the cheek, but she's got somebody else on her finger. Of course, Rhea Ripley, now an engaged woman, and of course, Dominic, we all know that He's not getting lucky anymore. It's not happening. Once again, good to see Mr. D saying welcome. Johnny says, AJ, people have made me upset, saying that Jey Uso is going to go to AEW. Jey, he's taking a break because he deserves a break, and he will come back in the Rumble match and eliminate Jimmy. Well, Johnny, but he is going to AEW. Did you not see all the AEW All Elite graphics? I'm just kidding. You know what, guys? They got me real bad. All these graphics that the people put out, Jey Uso is All Elite. I was taken aback the first time that I saw one of those graphics because they were so well made. I thought, is this real life? Is this really happening? I thought maybe his contract ran out and before he would renew it with the WWE, he signed a deal with AEW and a major heist has happened. Something's happened, but of course that's not the case. Those are just fan-made graphics. It's just fan-made fantasy. He's not really going to AEW, at least not yet. He's still in the company. And who knows, Rumble or perhaps even sooner. Let me know, guys. What do you think? When is Jey Uso gonna come back? For me, I think he'll come back soon now. I think that Rumble is just way too long of a wait. Perhaps the Survivor Series? Let me know what you guys think. And Andy says, what if Kurt Angle helps Chad Gable with special? When I asked, when I interviewed Kurt Angle, I brought up the Alpha Academy and stuff. He just laughed at it. But when I did ask him about training somebody or being a coach or something, he said he was open to the idea. He said if WWE were to approach him with the idea of perhaps, being a coach for somebody like Gable Stevenson, he would consider it. So I guess WWE is only one phone call away from making Kurt Angle a coach for Gable or having him on TV regularly, acting as a coach, a manager for Gable Stevenson. I think Gable needs it. I think he really needs it. More than Chad Gable does, so that's that. And let's see, Andrew says, Dominic is Rhea's side piece. It's true, literally his side piece. But, on the contrary, I know that we all love to hate Dominic, but I also feel bad for the kid. Because to be honest, in this whole wide world with billions of people, there's only one person in the world that actually loves him enough to make him a side piece. That's Rhea Ripley. At least a side piece, right? At least it's better than nothing. So even though we hate Dominic, you gotta feel for him, right? There's only one person in the world who cares about him, and that's Rhea. Anyways, let's see. Dominic just watches now. Dirty Dominic just... There's a reason why he got the title of Dirty. True. There's a reason. And what if he did sign with AEW? That would be good that would be crazy. That would be like AEW's gotcha movement. That would be a retribution for WWE signing Cody Rhodes, because it would happen out of nowhere. Nobody would expect for it to take place. I feel like if Jey Uso were to sign with AEW right now, right, it will be very, very similar to Jeff Hardy showing up at the Impact Zone. Do you remember when Jeff Hardy was taken out by CM Punk? There was like a SmackDown. It was an episode of SmackDown where Jeff Hardy and CM Punk had a steel cage match, and the stipulation was such that if the person who would lose the match would leave the WWE or would leave SmackDown. Jeff Hardy lost that match, and he was saying goodbye and everything, and I was like, come on, he's gonna show up like 2 weeks later. And then what would you expect? He'd show up a week later, but he'd show up at the Impact Wrestling Zone. And of course, everybody went crazy. So if Jey Uso were to do something like that, it would be very, very similar to the whole Jeff Hardy scenario. It will be crazy. Yeah, it will be crazy. Sign with AEW, downgrade. Keep it real. Run DMG. Does not miss a moment. He says signing with AEW would be a downgrade for Jey Uso. And Johnny says, I still think Royal Rumble. Let's see, my brother, what's going to be happening. Me too. I still think it's going to happen at Rumble. Ricky and Johnny say Rumble. I say Survivor Series is when Jey Uso is going to come back. But let us know, guys. What do you think? Rumble, Survivor Series, or perhaps Payback? Let us know. Rhea is going to break his heart soon. But the fact that Jey Uso has stepped away, it kind of tells you that Jey versus Jimmy is not going to happen anytime soon. Perhaps they will make us wait until WrestleMania, because as we saw a report from last week, apparently somebody in the creative side of the company wants Jey versus Jimmy to happen at WrestleMania, not before that. And with Jey stepping away for now, it could be that they're just trying to stretch it all the way to WrestleMania. So let's see. That was great last night with Jeff Hardy. That was great indeed, Andy. Jeff Hardy on the top of the cage at the Impact Zone, clapping, to the big ovation from the fans. It was crazy. It was crazy indeed. Yep, good times. Nostalgia hitting hard right now. It will be an upgrade from that True says, no, it wouldn't be a downgrade. It would be an upgrade from the whole SummerSlam crap that he had to go through. That is so funny, yeah. Anyways, guys, let's see what else do we have here. Once again, if you're new to the channel, what are you waiting for? Make sure you hit the bell, the subscribe, the follow, the comments, everything. Yeah, be a part of the family. I'm so bad at pitching new people to subscribe because I forget what to say. The follow is for Twitch, subscribe for YouTube, the bell is after you subscribe. So hit everything that you want to hit, but be a part of the family, guys. Yeah. All right, 14 likes, that's sweet. That's sweet. Let's bring it up to sweet 16 now, shall we? Okay. We're taking a look at what happened last Friday night, by the way, guys, on SmackDown. That's that. Well, let me know, guys, how do you feel about Raw so far? How do you feel about the episode so far? Clayton, Gary, True, Andy, Run DMG, Johnny, Ricky, everybody, let us know. What do you feel about the show so far? How long has it been? It's been about an hour and 10 minutes. I thought it had been longer than that, but okay. An hour and 10 minutes, not too bad. I'm thinking Jey Uso will be back around. There you go, Gary. High five, my brother. I think so, too. I think Survivor Series is gonna be it. Andy says it's decent. It's always a party when we're watching the show together, Andy, right? It's cool. Jackie Redmond. What's next for Drew McIntyre? Doesn't look like it's AEW, does it? Oh, come on. No, you're not telling me this right now. You're not going to give me Matt Riddle right now. That's terrible. Not Matt Riddle. Come on. No. No, come on. You know what? AEW would have been a much better idea than this, Drew. This is terrible. This is terrible. You know what, guys? I feel sorry for anybody who's a Matt Riddle fan. I feel sorry for anybody who gets excited when they see Matt Riddle on TV. I mean, if you're a Matt Riddle fan, I sympathize with you. I feel bad. I mean, I really do. I hope that you find help. I hope that you get better because Matt Riddle is like a virus. Nobody wants this guy. He's annoying, and he should not be on TV. Matt Riddle is terrible. Really, very terrible. And he is on his way out right now, so I guess it's perfect time for a bathroom break. If you guys want to go ahead, go to the bathroom, freshen up, grab some popcorns, because Matt Riddle is on his way out. And we got Ricky saying, so far, it's a 6 out of 10. Jay's the real chief. There you go, Nigel. Mid says true. Yep. But Riddle on his way out. Of course, it got even worse than mid. Just about now. Raw has been good. Raw had been good until this guy Riddle decided to show up. Indeed, always a blast watching wrestling with you, says Andy. Thanks for that. Thanks for the lovely roses and hearts. Thank you, Mr. D. Singh. I wouldn't mind partying with Matt. Gary, what's going on with you? No, we don't. Over here, we don't party with Matt Riddle. We don't do that. Like, it's a no-no. We don't. All right, we're like here for everybody. We'll celebrate all the wrestlers except for Matt Riddle. We wouldn't party with him, Gary. No, we would not. No. Let's see. Judgmental much, AJ. I'm not judging anybody. True. I'm just saying. It's not judgmental. It's like a disclaimer to put out there that if you are a Matt Riddle fan, get help. That's it. I'm just putting a disclaimer out there. Like, don't fall for this guy. Drew McIntyre heel turn, Scottish psychopath. Let's do it, Run DMG. Let's bring back the Scottish psychopath. Let's bring back the 2010 character of Drew McIntyre, but of course in a whole new fashion. Let's do it. Yes. Johnny says Matt Riddle is amazing, bro. Johnny. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old for a character like Matt Riddle. I don't know. But I feel like Riddle is not it. It is not it. RVD is what... oh, yeah. You know it. The whole freaking show. We all love RVD over here. We all respect RVD here. Riddle should do the Val Venus gimmick, no matter what he does. But actually, wait. A Val Venus gimmick would actually be funny with Riddle, but still, I would still hate him. AJ, you hate much. No, I don't hate anybody except for Riddle, and Riddle alone, brother. You know it. You know it. I've got love for everybody except for Riddle. Yep. Anyways, let's see what else do we have going on. Do we have any other news, any other updates on the dirt sheets? Let's take a look at it. So we are here on Wrestling INC. Of course, we already read this article that came out recently about Collision and what happened with CM Punk and Hangman Page, why they were sent back home. Piper Niven, this is another big thing that happened tonight on Raw, that Piper Niven has declared herself as the new tag team champion. That's right. So she is now the new women's tag team champion along with Chelsea Green. What does it say here? WWE formally denies MLW allegations, admits Stephanie McMahon met with... Oh, I see. So they have denied any and all MLW allegations. So MLW and WWE right now in a lawsuit. So let's see how far is this going to go on. Again, all the Hangman Page Collision stuff. Okay, let's see if there's anything else that's big enough. Zoe Stark says Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus on Raw will be worth the wait. Hopefully. Okay, this is interesting. Brandi Rhodes provides an update on her current wrestling status. This is interesting. Let's take a look. Oh, there you go. So it says that Rhodes revealed during an appearance... Oh my god, these advertisements. But it says here that Rhodes revealed during an appearance on Inside that her in-ring career is finished. So there you are, guys. Her in-ring career is finished. That's what you can take out of this whole interview, citing family, specifically her and Cody's 2-year-old daughter as a chief reason. So basically, Brandi has said that even though she loves wrestling and, would love to get back and work some angles here and there, her in-ring career is finished. So she is not going to be full wrestling, or at least full-time wrestling so far. That's right. True says, watch wrestling status. Yeah, so she's not going to be wrestling. Appearances here and there, she's open to it. But wrestling, she's not going to be doing that, True. Yep. And Andrew says, Riddle would be a funny Val Venus. Actually, yeah, that's right. Just like you hated Chad Gable. Andrew, don't even compare Chad Gable to Riddle. Chad Gable is a sweetheart, right? Riddle is a prick. And I've always hated Riddle. I've never liked Riddle. You know it. I've hated him since the time that I hated Chad Gable. And now look at him. I love Chad Gable. But Riddle, it's a whole different story. I can, for once, cheer on Sami and Tay as they make out during the entrance, but I will never cheer Matt Riddle. You're never gonna make me do that, brother. Never. But Rory here. Good to see you, Rory. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Been a while. Rory says, best walkout song of the game today. Respect RVD. Yeah, the best walkout song. The best in the ring. RVD, fantastic this past week on AEW. And I cannot wait to see more of him. I mean, it seems like it was a one-off deal, one-off appearance, one-off match for deal with AEW and RVD. I would want to see more of him in the company, but for now, only time will tell. We don't know if he's going to come back for more or when he comes back. RVD likes short-term deals. He likes to get paid per appearances. He doesn't want to commit himself to anything long-term, apparently. But I would like to see him come back for more. It was great to see him on TV, and he's fantastic. Still got it. And Gary says, whatever became of MLW Vice TV deal? Yeah, that's right. MLW is an interesting company. I've got a lot of stories when it comes to MLW. Stories that, of my personal interaction and my personal stories with MLW and the promotion as a whole. We'll talk about it. Yeah. Cord Barrer, I got some stories. Let's see. True says, plus she said she did not want to work in WWE again, so she meant it. She holds true to her words. I've got I've got some experience with Brandy Rhodes too, and she holds true to her words. If she's got grudges against you, she's got grudges. Yeah, she does not mess around, guys. Brandy Rhodes is a tough one. She does not mess around. Anyways, so you're saying there's a chance, says Andrew. No, I said there's no chance of me cheering on Riddle, brother Andrew. Don't make me fall for it. I'm not doing it anywhere, ever. Please be Randy Orton, says Johnny. What about it, Johnny? What about Randy Orton? Let me know. And Tay looked incredible seeing her baby. I agree. She's glowing. Tay is glowing. She looks fantastic. Orton is nowhere close to returning. Did MLW not get a deal with another network? Yep. I believe on Tubi, right? Tubi TV. And McIntyre here. Oh, I see. Johnny says that he's hoping Riddle comes out for Orton comes out for Riddle, of course. Now, whenever Orton comes back, he should come back on a more serious note. He should come back the way Roman Reigns came back, heel, vicious, and came back to be on the top of the mountain once again. I hope that whenever Orton comes back, he comes back with his eyes on the world title. He chases that championship, becomes the apex predator, Randy Orton, the Viper once again, and has one final run. I mean, if he wants to retire, do it, but do it on a high note. Do it as the world champion. Have one more run with the world championship. I think he's got it. I think he can definitely give us a great run with the world title, and he deserves it. He should go after, he should become a heel, instant heel, and go after the world title. Like, literally, do it. AJ has a Riddle poster in the studio. What are you talking about, True? I've got no Riddle poster anywhere. I would not have a Riddle poster anywhere. I've got a Pokemon book over there, and I can say that proudly. It's a Pokemon, the official Pokemon handbook. I've got some Harry Potter books over here. I can say that proudly. I've got lots of stuff here, but I've got no Riddle poster, and I never will. I've got an Eva Marie Funko Pop vinyl. I'll say that proudly, but I don't have anything Riddle, and never will. I can't believe I've got an Eva Marie Funko Pop vinyl figure, those little ones. Yeah, I could not find any other, WWE Diva women's figures. That's why I had to go with what I got. I went with Eva Marie. Yeah, it's probably should have not said that. I kind of regret saying that right now, but what can I do? True made me say it. True made me say it. I know Ricky's having a good laugh. RVD is not done yet. I'd love to see him back for more, brother. Drew needs to turn heel and definitely needs to turn heel. Definitely bring back the Scottish psychopath, as Randy MD, as Gary said. I know, Andy. I hate it too. One second. I'll show it to you right now. 1 second. I hate this. Yeah. It was sitting over there in the back. It's, this one's right here, guys. Eva Marie. I know, I can't. I don't like Eva Marie, but what can I do? Still better than Matt Riddle. That's Braun Strowman right here. Pretty cool. I like these figures. They look good. Anyways, I could not find any others, so I had to get what I got. Eva Marie can't even stand still. Come on, Eva. Do better. Oh, my goodness. Always botching. Always botching. Anyways, Riddle down. That's a lovely sight to see. Riddle is down and out right now. And Gary says, I agree. I want to see the Apex Predator. That's right. Let's bring back the bald Randy Orton. Remember the 2009 Randy Orton? Yeah, I want to see that guy back. Let me pull up a picture of him, right? Orton 2009 was a whole different vibe. Orton 2009 was like a lucid dream. We all wanted back. We all wanted in reality. Let me bring it up. This is the guy that I'm talking about, guys. This Randy Orton. This is the man that I want back, right? This guy right here. The 2009 Randy Orton. Incredible. He was a whole different Viper. A very dangerous man that you would not want to mess with. This is the guy that I want back. And he made the spinner title. And, you know, people love to hate on the spinner title, especially The Rock made it look cool to hate on the spinner title. So people love to hate on it. But Randy Orton even made the spinner title look great. Look at it right here. You know, just looking so badass on his shoulder. It was incredible. Once again, I'll say it again. It's not the title that makes a man a champion only. It's actually the champion who makes the title a championship. And in the case of Randy Orton, he made the spinner title look damn good. The Rock couldn't do it, but Randy Orton certainly made it look very, very good. Anyways, guys, we are once again on the commercial break. And while we are here, you know, so many commercials. Actually, let's go to WWEshop.com. And let's see, what merchandise do we have going on right now? 20% off, that's sweet, I'll take it. WrestleMania merchandise. I don't see the point in this, right? Whenever I buy a merchandise that's dedicated to a specific show, I want to buy it when I get to the show, right? So it's something that you've got some memories attached to, like WrestleMania. When I went to Access, I bought a WrestleMania T-shirt because it kind of you're taking home memories with you. You remember it that okay, when I went there to the show, that's when I got the WrestleMania T-shirt that says that I was there. So I feel like for shirts like these, I've got to be there to buy them. Anyways, let's see what else do we have. Let's take a look at some T-shirts. Again, WrestleMania T-shirts everywhere. You got some LA Knight merch here. Yeah, shows you that he's definitely over. You've got the shirts at the top here. Some Kingdom shirts. There you are. Wait a second. So you're telling me that they've got the Cody Rhodes T-shirt on sale, but not LA Knight shirts. I think that tells you the whole story. LA Knight shirts are not on sale, but Cody Rhodes shirts are, and everybody else's shirts are. That's very interesting. Austin 316, always a legendary T-shirt. Roman Reigns, the Usos, Seth Rollins. Okay, cool. Roman Reigns T-shirts are so easy to make. It probably takes their graphic designer like, I don't even know, 5 minutes to make these shirts. They're so easy. Kevin Owens, She's My Mommy. That's a great T-shirt. I would not wear that in public though. I would not wear this in public. Maybe 5 years ago I would wear this in public, but not today. Not at all. Yeah. Anyways, guys, let's see. Are we back for the commercial? Yes, we are. Good stuff. Clay says, I want a picture of Bailey. Clay, Google is your friend, brother. Good to see you. Welcome. And Ron Udi says, Philadelphia, a football stadium. Hopefully weather is going to be good for Mania. Again, every single time somebody brings up weather, it really brings me back to WrestleMania 35, right? 35, yeah, that was the one. I was live for that event. I'll tell you guys, I'm not even kidding. Becky Lynch won the Raw and the SmackDown Women's Championships, defeated Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair in the main event, and literally 5 minutes or maybe 10 minutes into the whole celebration, it started to drizzle. And in less than a minute or so after drizzling, it started pouring heavily. It was raining profusely. We were all getting wet, standing outside of the MetLife Stadium, waiting for our cabs, our cars to come in. It was crazy. And, because it was raining so heavily, it was so hard to find a cab, a taxi. It was terribly hard. And there were people who were waiting hours outside of the MetLife Stadium, pouring rain, and they were just waiting there for their cab to come in. I had to wait as well, like 30-40 minutes before the cab would come in, and I got knocked out as soon as I got in the cab. I was knocked out, and I went to sleep. And when we reached the hotel, that's when the guy with me, he woke me up. Yeah, I don't remember any of the ride. It was crazy. We stood there in pouring rain, and I was thinking about it, right? What if the show would have gone on for 30 minutes more, or what if the rain would have come early? We would have seen it raining live on TV, WrestleMania. It was raining very heavily. Let's see. The watch shirt is always a good one. I agree, True. I have the watch shirt. I have it. Love it. And here we are, guys, by the way, Drew McIntyre in the ring, and he gets the control of this match here, taking on both the Viking Raiders boys, and a belly-to-belly for Drew. Nobody does belly-to-belly better than Drew McIntyre. He does it safe, and he does it well. Drew McIntyre with the neck breakers to the Viking Raiders. Johnny says, AJ, I met Randy Orton in 2018. He was an awesome guy. You're supposed to get one autograph, but he wanted to sign all my stuff. That's awesome, Johnny. That's awesome. That is great. Wow. Yeah, these wrestlers sometimes, they can be fantastic. I remember when I went to meet my first ever wrestler, Big Show. He was the first guy that I met, first wrestler that I ever met, right? He was late. He came late to the autograph signing. And, we were told that, okay, he's not going to take any pictures, only autographs, and you're going to be on your way out quick. Big Show said, no, I'm going to sign everything. I'm going to be here. I'm going to sign everything. And he was very cool with that, very cool. He gave us time and everything. Cool. Wear it on here, AJ, says Andy. Okay, brother. One day, I will wear it on here as well. By the way, here we are now with Drew McIntyre. He's going to go for the big one. Not turning heel just yet, guys, sadly. Not turning heel. Okay, big punch in the head. Clay, I met Bailey, she was amazing. Wow, Johnny, you're gonna make Clay very, very jealous with that comment. Gary says, I cannot believe how low War Machine has fallen coming to the WWE. That's right, definitely. Very, very low. It's been bad. And here we are now. Oh, taking on Matt Riddle just like that. I love what I'm seeing here. Going for the cover on Riddle. Is it over? Oh, Riddle kicks out. Did not need to, but he did. Alright, the match continues here, guys. Going for the tag again, Riddle down, Drew McIntyre nowhere to be seen, Valaha looking great as she stands ringside, Riddle with the knee strike, stuff. He's trying to gain control back in the match, Drew McIntyre with a very slight tag here, the tag's being made, Drew McIntyre is a legal guy, headbutt, knocking his opponent out of the ring with that one, and now Drew McIntyre tossed around the ring just like that. That clothesline was messy. Andrew, every single thing that you see in the ring when Matt Riddle is here is messy, every single thing. I mean, Matt Riddle as a whole in himself is messy. Is he, wait a second, is he not showing off his butt right now? His trunks are a bit too low, he should definitely be pulling them up. This guy is a mess. Alright, let's see, here we are now with Drew McIntyre with a nice, this should be over. This should be over now. Going for the cover. Yeah, that's it. Drew McIntyre hands Matt Riddle the victory here on Raw. If it wasn't for McIntyre, you know, Riddle would have not made it tonight. Would have not. Sarah Logan should. Oh my goodness, you're right, Andy. Should definitely do that. You know, I would assume that she has the weapons to do that as well. Yeah, should definitely do it. It was the clothesline from the second row from the Raiders. Still, it was on Riddle, so I totally blame Riddle for it. Yeah. All right, here we are though. McIntyre with a victory, handing it over to Matt Riddle. Yeah, McIntyre should have, you know, gone to AEW instead. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. All the way from, you know, having some matches, great matches with Gunther, all the way from being the world champion to now tag teaming with Riddle, it's embarrassing. Rory says, it's never over, just look at the bloodline. Yep, you're right. What's up next now? Let's see. And Andy says, JBL, when he was in his prime, would have slaughtered Riddle. I know, bro. There's so many people who would have been more than happy to slaughter Riddle. But nowadays, you know, people just teaming up with this guy. Yes, Lord Broman's here. He says, I love me some Indy. And Broman comes in here right in time for Indy Hartwell. Here backstage with Candice LeRae. Of course, earlier we also saw, you know, wait a second. What is Record Rodriguez, by the way, looking great. Earlier, we saw a video from Tommaso Ciampa teasing the return of Johnny Gargano, and now here we are seeing Candice. I guess we are going to be seeing Johnny Gargano return eventually now. Indy looks cute, I agree, true. Yep. All three of them looking pretty good tonight. I mean, Candice, Indy, Red Quill, all three of the ladies looking very, very cool tonight. Very cute. And Andy here says, Candice, he's got a lot of love for Candice apparently. Okay, Andy. And the Candice definitely looked good. The purple hair, the top, yeah, suited her pretty well. And now it's time, guys, for the Judgment Day to come out. Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio, the Judgment Day, are on their way out. Yep. Uh-oh, what's happening here? That's right. Oh, dear. And every time the Judgment Day comes out, my lights go off. The Judgment Day, they are indeed here. Rhea Ripley, Dominic Mysterio. Okay, what color you think Rhea's wedding dress is gonna be? Purple, brother bro, man. No doubt about it. I just wonder if Dominic's gonna be present for her. Is gonna be her man of honor or not. That's right. Drew has got those big old eyes for Rhea Ripley. That's right. You know, I interviewed Rhea Ripley back in like 2017. And that was prior to a WrestleMania match. In that interview, I asked her if she was going to be dressing as Vegeta, because she's, of course, a big Dragon Ball Z fan. Fast forward since 2017 to now, Rhea Ripley has changed so much. Actually, no, it was not 2017. No. I got my years wrong. It was 2021. And, of course, fast forward from 2021 to now, I really do wonder... what would we like to interview Rhea Ripley now? Considering she's an all-new person, Judgment Day, whatnot. I'd love to interview Rhea Ripley one day. Yeah, hopefully we'll get a chance to. Anyways, guys, with that being said, we are once again on a commercial break. Believe it or not, the commercials are still running wild over here. Still running wild. That's right. This is actually cool. I should probably keep my Funkos over here. They look good. All right. Anyways, Buddy Matthews will toss Dominic over here. Yeah, for that reason, definitely he should be there. For that very reason. Okay, now let's take a look at Reddit, actually, guys, because I want to see how the people feel about tonight's show. So let's go over to Reddit, squared circle, and let's see what people are saying about tonight's episode of Raw and what the general feeling is about tonight's show. So we're going to go to the live discussion forum over here, and people say they're going to squash Indy in her first match on Raw. That's not cool, man. So a squash coming for Indy? Do it for Matilda's, ladies. That is hilarious. Has Dolph Ziggler walked out and called somebody soft yet? Dolph Ziggler reference, yeah. I still cannot get over Red Cole yelling at Dominic in Spanish and Dominic getting flashbacks of Angie. That is so hilarious. Red Cole yelling at Dominic in Spanish. It should be a regular thing. Should really be. I really want to know what insane things Rhea says to Don. I know, right? She comes out here, she's whispering to his ears, and he's smiling and everything. I wonder what sick, twisted, and dirty things is Rhea Ripley always telling Dominic all the damn time. Lawless Hellscape says Indy gonna die. Sad face. That is funny. I think Dominic is gonna get in the way. Indy wins. That's crazy. So this guy, Rich1926 here, thinks that Judgment Day is gonna get cracked up a little bit more here tonight, and this time thanks to Dominic. I don't think it's gonna happen. There are already enough cracks in the Judgment Day. We don't need more. Just straight to the title. Yeah. Piper Niven took the title just like that. Why did Chelsea not get Cody? Even Matt Cardona actually vouched to be her partner. Matt Cardona vouched to become the women's tag team champion, but seems like that was something that WWE would not allow. So that's that. Let's see. We got Gary says, I would love to see Buddy Matthews come back and kick Dum Dum's assets. Me too, brother. One man can only hope, right? Yeah. Hopefully we need something like that. Okay, the commercial's still going on, guys. So it's been about, how long has it been since we've been watching the show? About an hour? Crazy, I thought it's been longer than that. So it's been about an hour and 40 minutes. I thought it would have been longer. Still got about 90 minutes or so remaining, 18 minutes. Rhea reminds Dominic about his spots during the match. That makes a lot more sense now. That makes a lot more sense. 1 second. Cheers, guys. And Andy says she's probably telling him how to keep his girlfriend or she will take her. That is so funny. Yep. Probably. Should get the bottle out of the way. Doesn't look very good. Okay. With that being said, the commercial's still going on, guys. Still going on. Let's see. So we were here. Match event shirts still being sold. Roman Reigns, Jey Uso. I don't get the idea whenever they sell shirts like this, right? Where you have the entire statistics and everything in the back. I think a younger me would probably buy the shirt, but for anybody else, I think it makes little sense. Why would I wear this shirt, let's say 6 months later, about this match here, with all the statistics in the back? I don't know. Why would I wear this shirt in public? It makes very little sense, but okay. To each their own. Randy is a So Cool shirt. Okay, Sami Zayn shirt. I find this shirt very ugly. I don't like it. I would never buy it. This is a shirt that I would instantly buy. Really, I would buy it. Hulkamania is great. Yeah. Kingdom. Seth Rollins, Finn Balor. I think this is like one of those shirts that if you would wear the shirt, nobody would know if you're wearing a wrestling shirt. It looks like a regular shirt that you would find on Zara or Banana, maybe Zara, not Banana Republic, Zara or Mango. They would all carry shirts like this, right? Yeah. Taker, I would buy. Again, this is another shirt, right? Why would you buy this shirt with all the statistics? I would not. It just doesn't make sense. They're just throwing Riddle with anybody. Bro, man, they should just throw Riddle away. That's what they should do. Just throw him away for good. That's it. And they would do us all a favor with that. My only question is, where did they get those white chairs from? All right, cool. Well, let's see what's going to be happening now. And of course, Rhea once again talking to Dominic. And it's anybody's guess what could she be talking about. But Randy says, you can get some Bray Wyatt shirt on clearance. Alright, we'll check them out during the next commercial break, Run DMG. It's a long story, Aegis, it's true. What is that? The white chair? Really? Did they steal the chair from like somebody's wedding or something? Interesting. I'll have to take a look into it. But here we are now. Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae making their way out. Both of them looking fantastic. And he says, since NWA sucks so bad, they should trade Riddle to them and get the Gimp. I love Gimp. I love the Gimp. They should do that instantly. Yep. I would take the Gimp over Riddle any day. And Andy, it's so interesting that you say that NWA sucks so bad, because I know that you used to watch NWA, right? You used to watch their product. And for you to say that they suck now, it really shows that the company has really taken a big downfall, right? It has gone through a big downfall. And of course, things have definitely gone down for the company ever since, I believe, Nick Aldis left, and the whole controversy that the way that they treated Nick Aldis, gave the title to Tyrus. People have not been happy with the company, and with Billy Corgan's vision in general, people just have not been able to relate to it. So that's that. Yep. Let's see what else do we. Gary says, Andy, you're talking about Tyrus? No, brother, not Tyrus. Gimp is like a little guy. I don't even know. I'll show you his picture. Very kinky. Non-title match, and Rhea's got a dismantle Indy. Where's Dexter? I hope that he would come back. Especially with Dominic here ringside. Dexter should definitely be here in the aid of his wife, Indy Hartwell. It only makes sense, right? Indy out here with all those legs. What WTF am I seeing? Says Broman. Wow, Broman. Wow. Chest. Chop across the chest of Indy Hartwell. Indy in trouble. Rhea still dominating. True says the white shirts are a long story. It involves some Bygans getting their butts kicked. I will have to take a look at that now. I cannot recollect it. I cannot recall what happened. I will have to take a look at it. Okay, thanks for that, True. And here we are. Rhea Ripley sent shoulder first into the ring post. Dominic not looking very happy. And white shirt used to... Oh, I see. Oh, I see. It's outside of wrestling now. I thought it had something to do with wrestling. Okay. I will have to take a look more into the story. Thanks for sharing that, Run DMG and True. I had no idea. Cool. AG, you know I love NWA. I know, Ricky. You, Andy, you guys used to love NWA. We used to watch them together sometimes. But of course, things have gone down for the company, especially with Tyrus as a champion. Nobody wants to see that. Hopefully he drops the title at the upcoming NWA 75 pay-per-view, right? It's about time that he drops it. So maybe NWA 75 is got to be the right place to do it. Wait a second. Just got an email, guys. I just got an email from AEW. I'll talk about it one day, with all of you guys. Interesting email. All right, so here we are now. Rhea Ripley stepping back in. Ever since Nick Aldis left, I quit watching NWA. I get that. And, people are not happy with the way that NWA treated Nick Aldis at all. They treated him like dirt towards the end of his, time with the company. Nick Aldis basically expressed, his desire to leave the company, and they decided to treat him like dirt. That's what happened. Here we are. That was quick. Rhea Ripley with a very dominant performance and a very dominant victory. Very quick victory here, of course, in this match. Nobody's surprised. Of course, Rhea Ripley had to win. And let's see, take off that bandana, Rhea. It's embarrassing, says Tony. I see, brother. Okay. And here we are now. And Rhea Ripley going after poor Candice LeRae. If there was ever a time for Johnny Gargano to come back, it is now. There has never been a better time. Andy, sorry about that, but Tyrus does walk with the gimp, says Gary. I see. I love Velvet Sky, says Ricky. I know you do, brother. I know. Yeah. That's right. It's another example of how trashy USA has become, says Run DMG. Indeed, brother. It's sad that we're still having, race riots and everything. It should never happen in this current day and age. But what can we do? People have different mentality. Anyways, here we are, Rhea Ripley with a nice victory. And Broman says, Indy got her payback at the end, though. Kinda, yep. Had the last lap, but still could not get the job done, could not get the victory. There's your squash match of the night. Indeed, brother. So I wonder, is Cody Rhodes versus the guy that he's fighting tonight, Finn Balor, is Cody versus Finn Balor gonna main event tonight's Raw? Or is it instead going to be Trish Stratus versus Becky Lynch? It's funny that Michael Cole has not mentioned this match at all, that we have seen no video packages of Trish versus Becky all night, that we have not heard from either Becky, Trish, or Zoe Starks the entire night, but tonight's Raw is supposed to be about Trish and Becky. So I'm assuming that it's got to be the main event, right? It has to be the main event. Let's see, that match was alright, says Johnny. Very quick, but okay, not bad. And Diamante still wants her bandana back from Rhea, says Tony. Yep, probably does, brother. And the match was alright, indeed. Wait, Shinsuke Nakamura looking good. I'm impressed, guys. I'm kind of impressed. Shinsuke Nakamura has got to come out here to do an interview with Michael Cole. I expected this to be like a sit-down interview, that he would have done it in the backstage, pre-recorded and whatnot. But he's coming out here to do a face-to-face interview live in front of the fans with Michael Cole. This should be interesting. Of course, Shinsuke Nakamura is going to be addressing his actions from last week. Why did he attack Seth Rollins? What does he have planned? What does he have, in his mind here against Seth Rollins? The future and everything. He's going to be talking about it right here. Shinsuke Nakamura looking good. We don't usually see him in street attire, but tonight, seeing him in all this in the suit, it definitely looks great. And Ricky with the 17 likes, I love that. Love it. Thank you. Gary says, Andy, there's still life left in EC3. EC3 is a guy. I mean, I don't know. Are you guys talking about EC3 in NWA? I mean, I guess there's some hope I left in the company. But EC3 is a guy who I know is talented, but for some reason, I've just never been able to get behind EC3. I've never been attracted to him. I've never been a fan of EC3. I've tried to become a fan, during his first run with the company, with the WWE. Then when he came back, I once again tried to get behind him, but I couldn't. I just don't find him very likable at all. Let me know what you guys think, though. Have you ever been an EC3 fan? Have you tried to get behind him? Let me know. So, let's see. Alright, so guys, EC3 is just... Exactly, EC3 is just dull, and that's the truth. There's just nothing... There's no layers to EC3, he's just dull. And the one thing that I feel does not work about EC3 is the fact that he's good in the ring, but he knows that he's good in the ring, and that just makes him very, very overconfident. So that's not a good thing at all. Yeah. Let's see. Johnny says, I think I will get to see EC3 wrestle next month. I got the match booked for him, and that's all I can really say. Wow, you're going to be watching EC3 wrestle. What show are you going to, Johnny? Are you going to be going to like an independent show? Or is it NWA show or something? Let us know, Johnny. That's very interesting. Andrew says, can you see Wesley versus Carmelo Hayes for the title? I definitely can. And I would like for Wesley to win because I want Carmelo Hayes to go over to the main roster. Drop the title, just go to the main roster. I'd like to see that. Wait. And he says, I will settle for EC3 becoming the champion over Tyrus. Me too, actually. Anybody over Tyrus, that is, right? EC3 and Impact look like a star, kind of a weird dude. Exactly. I think all of us can agree on this fact that he's kind of a weird dude. I don't know if it's his eyebrows or is his head or is his face all together, but a little bit weird. I think we can all agree on that. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I will be right back. Just 1 second. My iPad just discharged, and I use it to control the TV. So I'll be right back. Just put it on charge, and I'll be right back. Yeah, 1 second, guys. Thank you. And wasn't that quick? I'm back already. So basically, we tried to open some channel of communication with AEW. As you guys know, we can do interviews with WWE, with Impact, with NWA, and all that stuff. But I've never really done interviews with AEW stars, under contract. I've done interviews with former AEW stars and, future AEW stars, but not anybody who's currently under contract. So seems like that channel has opened up. I just got an email as well from the company. So we will hopefully, finger crossed, we'll be doing some interviews in the very near future for the company. So that's the great news that I wanted to share with everybody. That channel of communication is opened, and it's great to see them finally being in touch. That's good. So I'll let you guys know once the first interview is done. Yeah. So it was interesting. I had to go through a different route to get to AEW, to get hold of them, and hopefully, things are gonna get picked up from here. Let's see. Now a word from your local AJ station. That's for super. I told you, David. I told you. I'll be quick. Shinsuke Nakamura in the ring. Let's see what he's going to be saying. Looks very, very heelish. Look at his eyes. That's cool, Johnny. That's very cool. David? Yep. Yeah, thanks for that, Andrew. Thank you for that. It's very interesting. I had to go through the Warner Brothers route to get hold of AEW. It was interesting. I'll talk more about it in the future. But I was able to find a mutual connection in Warner Brothers through which I got hold of them. So that's how we got there. I'll talk about it more in the chat, later. But let's see what Shinsuke wants to say. Wow. He puts it out there very clearly. He's not beating around the bush. He says, I want the world title. Tony says, not Shinsuke wants the WWE World Championship. I think it's solid, guys. When Shinsuke came over to Raw, I was like, okay, this guy's got to be a joke, even on Monday Night Raw. And after his matches with, Jonah and some random matches here and there, I thought, okay, he's still a joke. But the fact that now he's come out here as a heel and he wants the world title, I think this could finally be the push that we've all been waiting for. I think Shinsuke Nakamura and Seth Rollins together are going to make magic happen. Both are pretty similar in the ring. They can go out there, they can put on some great shows. I think Shinsuke Nakamura and Seth Rollins are going to have great chemistry in the ring. I really think so. And Johnny says, I remember Nakamura versus Rollins 2018. There you go. With that being said, now Seth Rollins is on his way out. Yes, that's right. Seth Rollins is here. I'm just looking at Rollins right now, the title that he has around his waist, and I'm trying to imagine Randy Orton with that title on his shoulder. It would look good on his shoulder. Yeah, I really, after talking about Orton earlier tonight, I really have to say, I want Orton to come back just to become the world champion once again. Andrew says, what the hell, lacy wearing champion is this? I know, Seth Rollins can wear anything that he wants to. I'm pretty sure that's something out of Becky Lynch's wardrobe once again. There's no way in hell any man would have a outfit like that in their closet. I wouldn't. I would not even look good. But you've got to give credit to Seth Rollins. At least he can make clothes like that look good. I would make something like that look absolutely terrible on myself. You know, I would not be able to rock it as well as Seth Rollins does. So you've got to give credit to this guy. He really can make anything look good, right? It's pretty cool. Nice sunglasses too. And of course the fans start singing again. Maybe it's true, Becky is the man, and leaves. That leaves said that, oh my goodness, Andrew, you gotta stop imagining those things, right? Oh dear. The fans, you're singing along to Seth Rollins' tune. Shinsuke Nakamura, once again, I've gotta say it, he looks great. There we go. It's crazy how Shinsuke Nakamura has not even said a word here ever since Seth Rollins has got to the ring, and I'm already excited about this feud. You know, it looks great. Just look at these two in the ring. You know, it's quite interesting how Seth is wearing all white, Shinsuke is dressed in all black. I wonder if this was actually planned, but it looks very, very interesting. You really have got a heel versus a face in the ring right now, and I'm all ready for it. Seth is Metro. Well, you know, says Andy. I see you, brother. Eye to eye. There you are. Challenge has been accepted, and Shinsuke Nakamura finally has a smile on his face. It's good to see that. That smile is so good. You know, it almost makes him look like a baby face again. He should probably stop smiling, because that is a very charming baby face kind of a smile. Okay. True says, good guys, they wear black. Yeah, I wear black a lot too, so maybe I'm a good... Maybe. That's true. Certainly a good guy here. Shinsuke should win over Seth, says Andy. Yeah, I mean, I think it should be a back and forth rivalry. I will be all in for this rivalry to go on long, maybe until Survivor Series. I think there's a lot of potential in here. I don't think Shinsuke Nakamura is going to win the title, you know, right away in their first match, but Down the road, maybe second match, he could get the job done. When the match happens, I'm taking Nakamura, says Gary. I'm all in for this match. I think it's great booking. It gives Shinsuke Nakamura the spotlight that he's deserved for so many years, and it gives Seth Rollins a very, very new and a fresh and a interesting opponent. Very cool. They shake hands, Shinsuke Nakamura whispering something into Seth Rollins' ears. I wonder what. I think we need a lip reader over here, right? Somebody in the chat, a lip reader, because let us know what did Shinsuke Nakamura just whisper to Seth Rollins that actually, I don't know, he looks like he's disgusted by it. I wonder what Shinsuke Nakamura just whispered to his ear, because look at the face of Seth Rollins. It's like night and day. And here we are now with a knee to the face of Seth, takes him down, Shinsuke Nakamura leaving with a big and a bold message delivered to Seth Rollins. King of Strong Style. That's right, Andy. We could be seeing the return, finally, the return of the King of the Strong Style right here with Shinsuke Nakamura delivering a big and a bold message. With that being said, guys, we are about an hour away from the show going off the air. We've got 2 big matches still to come. One is going to be Cody Rhodes and Finn Balor one-on-one, face-to-face. Then we've got Trish Stratus versus Becky Lynch. 2 big matches yet to come. 1 hour left before the show is going to be going off the air. Let's see what's coming up next now. And True says, maybe Kofi can get back in the title picture. Maybe, but let's see what's going to be happening with Kofi and Xavier, as it seems like they're going to be working together, maybe entering the tag team title picture back again, so perhaps. I'd like to see Kofi Kingston once again getting back to the title picture, but for now, it seems like the tag team titles is what's next for the New Day. And Tony says, even Canada hates the Miz. Nobody likes the Miz. No matter where he shows up, Canada, the US, the UK, or India, nobody's ever going to cheer him on. Perhaps, maybe in India, people will cheer him on, because in India, to be honest, in countries like India, Saudi Arabia, countries that barely get WWE live, they'll cheer on anybody. They'll cheer on any WWE superstar because they're just happy to see them. So it's going to be interesting. On that note, I still don't think that the Superstar Spectacle show that's going to be happening in India on September 8th is actually a televised show. I think it's a non-televised live event, but they're calling it Superstar Spectacle, I believe, just to boost the ticket sales. There's no other reason to it. Yeah. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Wait. I am so surprised. Was not expecting for this to happen right now, but we all heard the laugh, and there she is, the lady of the hour, Trish Stratus, on her way out. I am so surprised, guys. Was not expecting for it to happen now. Absolutely not. I thought this was going to be the main event of the night, but now Trish Stratus is already here, and I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, it's in Canada. They missed SummerSlam because they wanted to wrestle tonight, right, in Canada, and they don't even get to main event the show. I don't know how to feel about this. I really don't. But anyways, guys, Trish Stratus is indeed here. Let me know what you guys feel about this match not being the main event. Trish still has backup. You mean that mask that she's wearing on her face? Definitely a backup. Definitely a weapon. Kofi is not touching that title ever again, says Run DMG. We shall see, brother. The Miz is awesome, says Andy. I see, Andy. All right. Lately, The Miz has become a misfit. Indeed. I love the TS logo. I love the laugh When Trish comes out, you hear the laugh, and of course, all the fans rejoicing. Yeah, I love the laugh. It's awesome. Anyways, let's see. Bro, man, love the logo. Okay. True says she still got the backup. The mask can definitely be used as a weapon, so that's definitely a backup. We got Andrew says they need a match to keep everyone tuned in for the third hour. So seems like the main event is going to be going once again to the boys. It's going to be going to Finn Balor and Cody Rhodes. That is going to be closing the show here tonight. And I'm happy no Zoe here indeed, Johnny. I think the one person, if there's one person in the world who should say thank you, Trish, from the bottom of their heart, it should be Zoe Stark. Because had it not been for Trish Stratus, Zoe would have been lost on the main roster, much like Candice LeRae, much like JC Square, Jaden, the Carter, and all the other ladies from NXT and all the other men from NXT, much like what is the guy's name, Cameron Grimes and all these people who came over from NXT but have still not been able to find a place for themselves on the main roster. So Zoe Stark could have been could have suffered the very same fate if it wasn't for Trish Stratus. So she definitely needs to thank Trish Stratus day and night because she's the one who kept her relevant. The question is, when Trish leaves, which could very well be happening after tonight, does Zoe Stark still stay relevant, or does she just get lost on the roster? That is what we shall wait and see. Rebecca is due for a win, and she's going to get the win tonight, true. Definitely, Becky Lynch is getting that win tonight. Andy says Trish versus Becky should have been the main event. I feel so too, just for the fact that they did not let these guys compete at SummerSlam, because apparently they wanted to save this match for Canada for a Monday Night Raw. I think for that very reason, these two should have been the main event. But I get it. Men draw bigger, right? So, okay. Even with the nose guard, Trish is still the dish. What? Gary, is that a compliment? Trish is still a dish. I don't know, brother Gary, if that's gonna be, taken very well by the ladies. But okay, Trish is still the dish. That is so smooth. But okay, that is smooth, Gary. That's the first time ever I heard a phrase like this. Trish is still a dish. That's funny. That is hilarious. But you're right, Gary. Even with the nose guard, you cannot deny the fact that she's absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, and steals the show. That's true. And that's a demo again, having Cody versus Finn. AEW has done multiple shows with the women closing the shows, is Andy. Yeah, that's right, brother. And here we are, once again, commercials still going on. Tony Khan was subject to a lot of heat a few months ago. When it came to women's wrestling, people accused him that he doesn't see women's wrestling on the same level as men's wrestling, that he doesn't see it as a draw, that he said it, and the way that he promotes his shows that he doesn't see women's wrestling on the same level as the men's. But you're right, Andy. In recent months, the women's matches have a lot of times closed the shows, and they have closed the shows on a very high note as well. That's a dish best served hot. Gary, that dish is always hot. That is so funny, yeah. Still, the commercial's still going on. That's a long-ass commercial. I'm getting a Twisted Metal commercial right now, guys. Has anybody checked out this film, Twisted Metal? Of course, with Samoa Joe on it. Let me know if anybody's checked it out or has watched it, because I want to know if it's worth the time. Alright, commercial's still going on. Dear Lord. It's a long commercial. All right, coming out now is Becky Lynch on her way out. Yep. It's time. And he says, I watched the series Twisted Metal. It has great dark humor. Alright, I'll check it out. Ron DB says, hopefully Dynamite doesn't have women in the main event twice enough. Oh, I see you, Ron DOG. Okay. And now we've got Becky Lynch on her way out. The fans behind Becky. That's funny because, you know, Canada should be like all in for Trish Stratus and Trish Stratus alone. But you're getting some love here for Becky Lynch as well. Becky looking good as she gets in the ring here. Yeah, she should definitely take off that face mask. Yeah, does not need it. We've seen her a few times without the face mask. Her nose is fine. Does not need that guard. But okay, what can we do? Becky is as flat as the canvas. That's all right. True. Okay, well she's looking good though. Yeah, I get it. I get it. We're in the ring right now with Trish Stratus, and in comparison, you see that. But Becky's cool. Becky's cool. And we got David says AEW have got some sad news. From the football world, Seattle Seahawks and Baltimore Ravens, Alex, oh my goodness. Alex Collins was killed in a motorcycle crash Sunday night. That's terrible news, David. My condolences to the football fans, to the family and the friends of Alex Collins. That is indeed terrible news. Prayers go out to Mr. Collins' family. That's terrible. God bless. And here we are now, Becky Lynch grabbing Trish Stratus from behind, from the back of her head, and just smashing her head into the turnbuckle pads over and over again. Trish in trouble, Becky in control. There you go. Ricky says, let's go, Trish. And Trish now, still down. Becky with those kicks. Kick straight to the chest and the thighs of Trish Stratus. Trish still down in that corner. Becky with the clothesline. Trish, wow. Trying to turn it around, grabs Becky Lynch by the head, hits her with some elbow strikes, chop across the chest. Becky now in trouble, trying to get away from Trish, okay. There you are. The tables have kind of turned around now, with Trish Stratus now leading and dominating the match. Becky in trouble. Look at those big chops across the chest here. Poor Becky Lynch. Trish definitely putting her through some pain here. Damn. She was going to go for a red-hot chop to the chest, but this time Becky Lynch stops her right in the midst of it, was about to go, I believe, for the rock bottom, but Trish Stratus now with a series of elbow strikes, and was about to go for the spinning kicks, Becky with the dodge for the counter, and tosses Trish Stratus down, and there she goes out of the ring to safety. Becky's not going to leave her alone, though, runs over to Trish, kicks straight to the head and knocking her down in the ringside area. That's right. Once again, terrible news about the footballer Alex Collins. Terrible, terrible news. Yep. And here we are now. Once again, Trish Stratus still in control. You gotta love that. Beautiful, beautiful. And she grabs Trish, sending her back into the ring. And one more time, Trish Stratus escapes the ring. And now we're having a little bit of a cat and mouse run here, ringside area. Trish trying to run away from Becky before turning around and hitting Becky Lynch with the clothesline when she least expected it. And now we've got Trish Stratus who grabs Becky Lynch by her hair, slamming her down hard into the mat. By the way, guys, let me know if anybody's preparing or is looking to go to WrestleMania next year, because very soon I will officially get to know if I'm going to go to WrestleMania. It all depends on the visa, and, you know, I will be getting the clearance in, hopefully a couple days. So let me know if anybody's going to WrestleMania, because once I know that I'll be able to go, I'll be able to travel, I will be hopefully booking the tickets accordingly. So if anybody's going, let me know, because we can absolutely book the tickets together, and who knows, sit together for Mania, for the show of shows. That'd be cool. And here we are now with Becky Lynch looking to climb the top turnbuckle. And let's see, Ricky. I mean, it all depends on the visa. If I am able to travel to the U.S., they'll go. I had a visa for 10 years, which expired during the pandemic, as I told you guys earlier. And, I filed for renewal, but because of the long waiting time, I had to wait a year and a half before I would eventually get an appointment at the embassy. Now, the appointment's here. I'm going to be going to the embassy in a couple of days, and then I will get to know, if I'll be able to travel or not to the U.S. for WrestleMania. So I'll let you guys know. She botched. Oh, that's terrible. I missed. What's even more terrible is I totally missed the bus. And here we are now. Trish sending Becky Lynch back first into the steel steps. Becky going down hard. Oh dear, that's terrible. Trish in control here, sending Becky back into the ring, and finally takes off her mask, and she looks absolutely beautiful underneath it, does she not? And oh my goodness, about to use the mask as a weapon before Becky Lynch grabs it off her hands, and there you are now, pulling Trish Stratus up by her hair before Trish Stratus hits Becky Lynch in the face with a big punch, following that up with few kicks to the chest. Becky is in trouble. Trish still in control and now looking even more beautiful than ever without the mask. It's really, I mean, it's a crime. All these months that she was in the company, that she was here on TV every single week, she was hiding her face with that mask. It's literally a crime. Anyways, once again, a commercial break, guys. Lots and lots of commercial breaks in this last hour of the show. Okay, let's see what else do we have going on here on Reddit. Let's take a look at what people are saying. It got commercial. It did get commercial. Gotta hate that. Timing is everything, indeed. Come on, Tits. Oh, come on, Tits Stratus. You can make less mistakes. Wow, that's not disrespectful at all. And we got somebody else's first main event of women's division on Raw. Trish has never ever main evented Raw until now, and I'm sure Charlotte, Sasha main evented first before Becky. So, is this true that Trish Stratus has never main evented Raw? I mean, technically, even tonight she's not main eventing, which is a shame. But at least she's, I believe, in the co-main event. Hopefully, the co-main event. Let's see. Somebody's saying, and they wanted this match on SummerSlam. Crying emoji. What do you guys think? Is this not a match worthy of SummerSlam? Let me know what you guys think. That seems to be a common typo. A common typo, right? Autocorrect, bro, man. I wonder. And yes, Trish Stratus was the main event on Raw back in 2004 with Lita. There you go, Ricky knows his wrestling. I love that, Ricky. I love it. This is great. And look, it's not going to look great technically, but they are both great, entertaining personalities. So, from what I can read on Reddit, so far, all that I'm seeing is that people are not happy with this match. Everybody talking about what a mess it is, that they wanted this match at SummerSlam, that Tits Stratus is botching and everything. So basically, nobody is happy with this match. So I guess we should all be glad that this match did not take place at SummerSlam. Yeah, based on all these opinions from people, I guess we gotta be glad that this match did not take place at SummerSlam after all. True says Lita versus Trish main event at Raw. There you go. So once again, people on the internet wrong as always. You gotta love that. Trish versus Lita main evented, says Andy as well. It's wins for you. Reddit is just bad as Twitter X. Yeah. The only reason I tune into Reddit, during the watch-alongs for the, shows is that you get it, like, kind of streamlined on Reddit. Also, it filters out all of the stuff. Like, I remember once we were on Twitch and we were going through Twitter, and I was going through the hashtag WWE whatever pay-per-view we were watching, and it had some not very safe for work tweets in there, and they just got displayed on the screen, which was not very cool. Stuff like that can get you banned from Twitch. So that was crazy. That's why I tend to avoid opening Twitter, but Reddit is cool. It's safer than that. And True says Lita gave Trish the kiss of death. I say, good days. And here we are now, still on the commercial break, by the way. Still the commercial going on. Got about 15 minutes of the wrestling still left before the show is going to be wrapping up. Yeah. Damn. Finally back. About time. We're back from the commercial break. I think this match is going to go for another 5 or 6 minutes before we going to go to another commercial. And when we come back, I think we should go straight to the main event. That's going to be Finn and Cody. Hopefully no fillers between it. Well, we shall see. Trish in trouble. Becky in control, running over to Trish Stratus. Meeting her in the corner. Wow, big kick straight to the chest of Trish. Once again, getting Trish up on the apron here. Series of elbow strikes and punches. And she's looking for a leg drop on the back of the head of Trish Stratus, getting her back into the ring. Going for the cover on Stratus. And of course, there's a kick out one more time. The match still continues. Yep. Andy and True remember it as clear as day. The main event between Lita and Trish. I like that. But what do we predict in this match, guys? What is the outcome of this match going to be? For me, I feel like Trish is definitely losing this match. There's no way that Becky Lynch does not get a victory here tonight, right? She's got to win. What do you guys think? Is it going to be Becky who's going to walk away with the victory? Or is Trish going to be winning because they are in their hometown? Let me know what you guys think. Elbow strike here from Trish to Becky. Becky going over to the corner. Trish again following that up with a clothesline to Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch now dizzy. Seems out of it. As Trish has got to go for the DDT from the second row, but Becky Lynch stopping her in the midst of it. She grabs her, very sloppily places her on the top turnbuckle. Becky is in control. Mr. Jeet Kaur, good to see ya. AJ has jokes today, of course. It will be full of commercials. That's right, Andrew. I know. I'm just trying to be optimistic. Of course, we're going to go to commercial after this match. We'll come back. There's going to be a backstage segment and possibly Michael Cole talking to the camera. Then we're going to get an entrance. We're going to go to a commercial break. We come back. Oh my goodness, superplex, by the way, from Becky to Trish. Trish down and out, going for the cover. It's going to be a kick out, right? A kick out again, that's right. We're going to come back from the commercial. Then there's going to be another entrance. And 2 minutes of wrestling, commercial. 6 minutes of wrestling, commercial, 2 minutes of wrestling, and we're off the air. That's what's going to happen. Typical main event for your Monday nights. So I love the red color. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Gary says, I'm thinking Trish may be taking her boots off after. I think so too, Gary. As much as I would hate to say it, I feel like Trish Stratus is not going to, come back after this match. At least not until the Royal Rumble. I don't think so. And now Trish sending Becky Lynch over the barricade. So there's no way that Trish Stratus is not having a match at WrestleMania 40, right? I mean, we're talking 4 decades of WrestleMania. Trish Stratus will definitely be there for WrestleMania. But for now, she could be taking time. Wait a sec. Really? 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 No way. No way. Did that happen? Well, Gary, there goes our fan theory, brother. Talk about taking the boots out of this match. I don't even know if she's going to get back to the ring after this match now. Are you kidding me? A double countdown is what we were waiting for now here in this match? Really? And Ricky's not happy. Randy says Zoe should come out and destroy Becky no matter what. Yep. That is crazy. Really? We were all waiting for this match to happen only for a double countdown to take place? Really? They could have easily had this match at SummerSlam as long as the show was roughly 30% of the show was wrestling. Yeah, brother. I agree. Easily, there could have been a spot for this match at some. I guess I don't even know what they're waiting for here. I don't know why this match ended at a double countout. What is left of this feud? We have seen these two going up against each other for so long. What are we waiting for? Now we've got a full brawl here in the catering area of the arena. There you are. Lucky fans who were actually taking... These are the fans, guys, who went out on a bathroom break during this match because they did not want to be a part of this match. They didn't want to sit down there for this match. And they just got lucky because now they get to be so close to these ladies. That's awesome. But these are all the people who decided to go on a bathroom break while Trish and Becky were wrestling out there. Keep the feud going. That's right, brother. But I wonder for what? Like... I would have liked it better if Becky would have found a new opponent or maybe would have gone after the title or if Trish would have gone after the title. But I guess they just want to keep these two busy and going at it. It's Vince for you, says Andy. Yep, still the 16% owner of the company. Whose fingerprints do you see? I see Vince's fingerprints, Gary. Personally, I do. What is happening? Trish Stratus grabs the Seth Rollins shirt and that... ticks Becky Lynch off. Talk about making things personal with the lady, mocking her with her own husband's merchandise. Who is that? Is that Zoe? That's Zoe, right? Of course, that's Zoe. Yeah, Zoe shows up in the snapback and the jacket, and now the two are singling out Becky Lynch. I like when the rest are on the arena. It's cool. It's refreshing. Maybe a rematch. Yeah, I don't want to see it, Ricky, but it seems like we're gonna get it. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess, right, Ricky? And here we are now, knee strike to the face of Becky, knocking her out cold as Trish and Zoe celebrate over there in the catering. Yeah, that's it. That's it. They're just going to leave her out there and walk out. That's about it. That's about it. That's it. So we're definitely going to be seeing Trish Stratus, coming back next week and talking about all of this stuff. So much for me. I mean, I think I was a mark once again tonight because I thought, okay, tonight is it. We're not going to be seeing Trish Stratus come back and whatnot. I totally was sold on that idea. But of course she's going to come back. She's not going to go anywhere. This feud is still going to continue. And what can we do about it, I guess? It's time for the main event, says Tony. Well, hopefully, we still have about 35 minutes left before the show's got to go off the air, which makes me really certain by the fact that when we come back, we're going to get a lot of fillers in commercial breaks and entrances in the form of backstage segments, interviews, and whatnot. And then we're going to have maybe a 15 or 12 minutes long wrestling main event. We shall see. Stark couldn't be ringside. They never said she couldn't be at this concession. Yeah, that's right. And also, the match was officially over, right? It was done for after a double countout. So Starks was more than free to be anywhere that she wanted to. You're right. True. Absolutely. But a rematch at Payback does not excite me at all. I don't know. Maybe a stipulation would excite me a little bit more. But so far, a rematch at Payback just simply does not excite me. Let me know, what do you guys think? A rematch at Payback? Or do you guys want it? Let me know. And Johnny says, Zoe has to ruin it, AJ. Zoe is my Matt. Johnny says, Zoe is my Matt Riddle. Brother, Zoe is so much better than Riddle. Riddle is terrible. You cannot. Riddle is the lowest of lows, really. There's nobody as bad as Riddle, even in the history of the company, and the company has had a long history. I don't think there's anybody who's been as bad, as terrible as Riddle, right? Do you think there has been anybody? Let me know if you do think so, but I don't think there's been anybody as bad as Riddle. But that's right, Tony. Cody versus Finn coming up hopefully next. We shall see. And with that being said, we're going to look up something. We're going to actually go back here because I believe Ron DMD mentioned that they had some Bray Wyatt merchandise on the clearance. So I want to see what do they exactly have on the clearance right now. You got the Bloodline t-shirt, $19. It's too much for it. So it's crazy how they have hiked up the price for the t-shirts to $29. Earlier, they used to be $24.99. Now it's $29.99. It's crazy. The UK title is on clearance. Man, I would buy it. So good. Of course, doesn't have a very rich history behind it, but still, wow, what a good-looking title. I mean, compare that to any of this stuff. Beautiful, beautiful. The NXT commemorative title, okay. Wow, this is dirt cheap, $189. Oh, okay, I'll take that back. It's a kids title. A kids title should not cost more than $30. I'll say it. Replica for $305. Okay. Who would ever buy a Bella Twins signature championship replica title belt? Okay. I would not. Okay, you got Bray Wyatt. This is the shirt that Ron DMD was talking about. That's an ugly t-shirt. I would not buy it. Never. Never. Matt really is a Riddle. You're right, Rory. Well said. Well said. And we got Johnny says, there's never been somebody better than Zoe. Wow, Johnny really has got a lot of hate for Zoe Stark. That's crazy. Okay. 420 bro. Talk about the devil. Devil's here. 420 bro. It's crazy. Alexa Bliss who wants to play a t-shirt. NXT UK Tag Team title also on sale. The Cruiserweight. Who would buy a Cruiserweight title for $305? With the history that this title has had, and with the history that the Cruiserweight division had in the WWE, who would ever waste $300 plus on this title? It's out of my mind. Nobody should buy this title just because of the history and overall design as well. This is not worth $300 at all. Don't waste your money, guys. Don't waste your money. Don't. Absolutely not. And let's see what else we have here. Once again, they talk about Edge, who's going to be returning this Friday night and having a big match as well. Mustafa here, by the way. Mustafa says, I'm back. I was checking something outside. My brother Mustafa, welcome back, brother. Welcome back. Andrew says, do the Bellas come with the title? No, but their signature apparently does. Guys, you know what? Kidding aside, it was a fine Saturday morning. I woke up and I thought, okay, I'm going to have a great day. I'm going to relax. I'm going to do nothing. And then one of my friends, I don't know if he's watching this right now, you know, this is back when I was in New York. One of my friends calls me and he's like, AJ, you guys are not going to believe it. He says, AJ, Nikki Bella is doing an autograph signing at Toys R Us. And I said, okay, so. He said, we're going. I said, what? We're not going. He said, no, we're going to Nikki Bella's autograph. I said, you don't even like Nikki Bella. He says, no, I want a picture with her for obvious reasons. I said, we're not going. I'm not going. He said, no, we're going. And we're going together. I said, okay, fine. I owed him one because, you know, there was a Chris Jericho autograph signing that apparently, you know, I did not want to get in line for. So he stood in line for me for like an hour. And I joined him an hour later. Only stood in line for like 30 minutes or so and met Chris Jericho. So I owed him one. So I said, okay. So I got off my bed, got ready, got on the train. And, you know, from where I lived, that Toys R Us store was like 45 or so minutes away. We traveled all the way to that Toys R Us store, got in there, and in the line we saw so many fans, so many ladies, so many girls dressed as Nikki Bella from head to toe, snapback, everything, literally cosplaying Bella, the title and stuff. It's crazy. Nikki Bella and the Bella Twins have a big fan base. They really do. What is happening here? What is happening?
You're not gonna end this because I will. Like I always do. I will sort this out by myself. Check Gable.
Hey, gamer boy, welcome. Welcome.
Take it off me next week. Gable versus Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship next week on Raw.
Guys, it's pretty cool. We don't have to wait until Payback. We're getting it next week. Gunther versus Chad Gable for the IC title next week. Well, I'm ready for it. I am ready for it. Let's see. I've got a feeling that this whole thing is going to finally go down to, I don't know, Maxine Dupree. That they're going to fight over Maxine Dupree. That Maxine Dupree joins the Imperium if the Alpha Academy loses. I think down the line, this is what it's going to go down to. Yeah, I think so. But let's see. Ricky says, not me. What is that? You wouldn't buy the Nikki Bella title. Okay, Ricky, that is sweet. Ron Didi says, UK title has always been clean. So good. Such a great looking title. Yep. Now we've got Adam Pearce. He's going to announce a rematch, is he not? Pretty sure. He's going to announce a rematch. Payback. Payback. Oh my goodness. Wait. Yes. This is great. Okay, I said it. You know, the only way I would be possibly excited about this Trish Stratus versus Becky Lynch match would be a steel cage. And I mean, would be a stipulation. And it seems like that stipulation is a steel cage. I'm ready for it, guys. Trish versus Becky, steel cage. I'm ready for it. I am absolutely 100% ready for a steel cage match between the ladies. Let's go. With that being said, guys, it's time. It's time. It's time for the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, as he is on his way out. That's right. Cody Rhodes is indeed here, guys. The American Nightmare. And let's see what else we have here. We got Chris says, Becky Lynch is Trish steel cage. That's right. And Andy says, I got picture and autograph from Christy Ham when she did her layout from play. Really? You got it signed as well yourself? That's awesome, Andy. Wow. I wonder if you were to go to like a pawn store, how much would they buy something like that for? I mean, that's got to be going up for like a few, I don't know, hundreds or thousands of dollars. Maybe $600, $700, or who knows, maybe $1,000, $2,000, yeah? That's cool. And here we are now. Cody Rhodes on his way out. I wish I could get some pyros in the room, you know, when Cody would come out. Because Cody deserves all the pyros in the world. And let's see what else do we have coming on here. Told you ages is Ricky. That's right. Best intro by the American Nightmare. Indeed. Tony, indeed. Ricky booing the heck out of Cody, I see. And Samantha. Wow, Ricky, you're going to get some heat for that. Samantha Arvin is cooking already. Let her cook, Tony. Let her cook. I called it, says Chris. You did. You did. You called it very well. I thought you wrote that comment after Adam Pearce announced it. That's crazy how precisely you called it. We're indeed getting Becky and Trish inside a steel cage. Let's go at Payback. And let's see. Are you a Maxwell Jacob friend zone? Tricky. Oh, Tony's asking, are you an MJF fan, Ricky? Is that what's happening? Okay, Cody's best in WWE today. Cody's been a blessing for the company, without a doubt. Definitely. Cody has been one of the best signees, one of the best blessings for the company, without a doubt. Bigger than Ronda Rousey. I mean, Ronda Rousey, sure, brought so much to the company, but Cody Rhodes has been just a whole nother level of a blessing to the company. No doubt about it. And let's see. Ronda says, American Nightmare for life. There you are. Ricky says, I love MJF too. That's cool. Johnny says, I love MJF as well. Cool. With that being said, guys, another commercial break here. Just like I said, we would come back from the commercial break, get a backstage segment, get an entrance, and we'd go back to the commercial break. And that's exactly what's happening. Back on a commercial break right now. I am certain that when we come back from the commercial, we're going to get another entrance here, this time from Finn Balor. And then we're going to get 2 minutes of match. Then we'll be back on a commercial break. We'll come back from the commercial. We'll get 6 minutes of match, another commercial, and then 2 minutes of match, and then we go off the air. That's what's going to happen, as it usually does in the WWE main events. That's what I appreciate about AEW and their main events. Like, when AEW has main events, they really give us proper 30 minutes or 20 minutes of wrestling. Not the case always when we are watching Monday nights. Anyways, back to the clearance. Cody Rhodes' keyring is cute. Yeah. Mini title belt, $53, not bad. Uncle Howdy. Oh, Uncle Howdy. We'll never know the real story behind Uncle Howdy. What was this? Who came up with the mask? Who was behind it? We'll never know, and to be honest with you, I've no interest in knowing what was the story of Uncle Howdy. It just came across as very weird to me. But let me know if you miss Uncle Howdy or his mask or anything about him at all. Let me know, guys. And let's see. Oh, my goodness. Anybody who would pay $305 for a 24/7 title belt? Cool. I would expect, guys, you know, the people who like Matt Riddle to buy something like this. Like, why would you buy this? Why would you invest in a 24/7 title belt? $305, that too for it. That's crazy. Okay, beautiful, beautiful belt. All right, let's see. They've got some cool stuff on clearance. I would buy this glass. It looks nice. I would so buy, I mean, if I was younger, like if I was like in my 14, 12, 13 years old, I would probably buy a belt buckle like this. Can you imagine just walking to school or working wherever and you have this buckle of your belt? So cool. You'd be like a champion 24/7. So cool. Let's see. What else do we have here? Andy says, I give Raw show vote a 5. Reason for it: too many commercials and dumb opening, ending, and not having the women main eventing with better style of match, says Andy. Yep. I get that, brother. So Andy gives it a 5 out of 10. Mr. McMahon is Uncle Howdy. Apparently it was Mr. McMahon all around, brother. That's right. Hell no, all of that Wyatt stuff is trash. I still hate the WWE for the fact that they made us scan those QR codes and decode those weird codes that they had on the screen every single time. Get excited. I still remember the craziness and the excitement on social media every time you saw a QR code popping up. I still remember it was like the end of the straw for me when you had somebody holding up the microphone and on the mic you had a QR code pasted on it. That was like crazy, ridiculous. I still remember all those days. Yeah. Those QR codes, they made us work so hard. All for nothing, all for nothing. True says it as it is. No filters attached. That stuff was trash. It's true. The best thing about Bray Wyatt and his return was the pop that he got when he returned. That's about it. After that, it just went all downhill. And Tony says, I would rather buy the TNT title. So I would buy the FTW title instead of the 24/7 title. At least the FTW title looks good. I mean, it has some more colors than the green and the gold. You know, I don't know. Not the 24/7 title at all. AJ, I miss more than the Jets, Uncle Howdy. I miss Bray. I know, Bray. I mean, we all miss Bray, right? I guess. Does Dana Brooke come with the Andrew? No. But you know what? Maybe Akira Tozawa would come with the 24/7 title belt. So not a bad deal at all, Andrew. Get Akira Tozawa with it. And here we are now with Finn Balor making his way out. The Judgment Day in full effect. All right. He's coming out here alone. I thought he would come out here perhaps with, you know, his boy, JD McDonagh. But he comes out here all by himself. Let's get the Judgment Day Tron here. Oh dear, every single time these guys come out, my lights go off. What's happening? Alright, but the Judgment Day, Finn Balor on their way out right about now. Yeah. Let's see, Mustafa says, will Cody show up? Well, Cody versus Finn is happening right now, brother. This is the main event. This is the match that's going to close the show. Cody versus Finn Balor. See, those AEW titles are expensive, this is true. Really? How much do they go for? Because the WWE titles usually go for like 300, 350, 450. That's like the replica title. But AEW title, let's see. Like 500, 600, is that it? The sad part is that we have neither of these titles available here, so that sucks. Okay, let's see. We have got the Shop 8. Oh my goodness, $800? Oh, all right. That's I was not expecting a $800. Not available internationally as well. Thank you for that, AEW. That is crazy. I was not expecting 800, guys. Was not. It looks like a beautiful title. I mean, I would assume lots of work goes into it, but $800 is expensive. I was not expecting that. That's right. True. $799, $800. I miss Taker, says Mustafa. Me too, brother. TNT 500. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Very expensive. And here we are now with the match underway. We got Finn Balor with the headlock on Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes in trouble. Finn Balor sent over to the ropes. Rebounds. He's running around the ring. Cody Rhodes now goes down. Finn Balor in control, going for the cover. Finally, Finn's got his match. He's found his match here in Cody. This should be a good one. Arm in control where he wants it. Cody trying to get away, but Finn Balor has got him by the arm. FTW belt is from the original ECW. That's why it's still a great... Exactly. Yeah, they changed nothing about it, Brother Andy. You're right about that. 2 card-carrying members of the Bullet Club in the main event of Raw. Ironic, Tony, is it not? Yeah. That's right, Brother Tony. Probably have to find other belt makers to make them. Yeah, these are very expensive. Very expensive. So for me, I mean, I thought that, okay, when WWE is coming to India, they would probably bring in, you know, some titles with them. But from what I've heard is that they're probably going to be selling the commemorative titles here, not the replicas. So that's like a no-no for me, because the commemorative ones are like plastic. So, and the color's got to come off or something. So it's not going to be very useful, or it's not going to last very long. So I'm not going to buy the commemorative. So instead, I will most likely get myself a replica title shipped from the US or the UK over here. So I guess we'll just have to pay the duty, whatever tax they impose on it. But definitely getting a belt very soon, guys. Pat McAfee's the worst ever, says Andrew. My brother Andrew Nautic, high five. Like, I thought I was the only one who did not like Pat McAfee, but for Andrew to say it like that, put it out there, my brother, give me a hug. If Nautic was here with me right now, I would hug him out. Really, I would hug him out. This is great. Thank you. It's so random. I'm not sure why you talk about Pat McAfee right now, but I'm glad you are. It's great. Thank you, Nautic. Thank you. Anyways, I used to hate the fact that Pat McAfee, as a commentator, used to steal the show on SmackDown. Shinsuke Nakamura used to come out, right? And we used to see the absolute self-destruction of Nakamura when he used to come out dancing to the guitar and whatnot. He was literally destroying himself. And what did Pat McAfee do about it? He got on the commentator's table and started dancing to Nakamura and Rick Boogs' tune. It was terrible. And then, the camera would focus not on Nakamura or Rick Boogs, it would instead focus on Pat McAfee. As a commentator, you should not be stealing the show. He stole the show, and then he got his matches at WrestleMania 2. Absolutely terrible. I'm glad that it's history. I'm glad that it's gone. Yeah. All right, I know it's a very unpopular opinion, but here we are right now, guys. Finn and Balor are still in control. Cody Rhodes not doing too well. Cody Rhodes might be the Beast Slayer, but not really able to slay the demon here tonight. Michael Cole has started using the term Beast Slayer for Cody Rhodes. It's not something new. We have seen the same term being used for Seth Rollins before, and now for Cody Rhodes as well. Clay says, I won the new Universal Championship gold belt for Christmas this year. That's awesome. I hope that you get what you want, Clay. That's very sweet. UK viewers are now watching Cody Rhodes and Raw on TNT Sports. That's right, Tony. That's right. Yeah. And Mustafa says, guys, you like horror games. I like horror games if they're not in virtual reality. I'll tell you what. The first time that I played Resident Evil in VR, I screamed. I screamed like a baby. I did. I can't. There's another game in VR that I have. It's like a game where you can go kayaking wherever you want. And I decided to try kayaking at night under a very green sky. I screamed because I'm scared of water, especially at night. I cannot. I literally had somebody take off the VR headset for me because I could not open my eyes. It was scary. Anyways, here we are now. Cody Rhodes still in control. You asked if there was anyone worse. Thank you for that, Andrew. No, yeah, you're right. You're right. I love you for that comment, Andrew. I love you for that comment. It's awesome. Okay, now here, I think you're the only one except for me who shares this sentiment, this opinion about Matt McAfee. I'm glad. And here we are now, Dominic trying to get in here, get involved in the action, but Cody Rhodes wants to behead, about to take Dominic out, but Finn Balor here to the assistance, to the aid. Finn Balor checking on Dominic, making sure the baby's okay. Little baby Dominic. With that being said, we go to a commercial break, and yeah, that's it. AJ, I remember you scream on stream. That was a scary game. Yeah, Resident Evil is indeed a scary game, brother. That's right. Ricky says, it's so weird. WWE is with TNT Sports in the UK, but not in the USA. WWE is with TNT RTBS here in the States, but in the UK. Well, networks. That's how they work. Over here, they are with Sony in India. Yeah, and also I believe in several parts of Asia, they are with Sony. Monday Night Raw on All Elite Network in the UK. That's right, Tony. So which would you rather have? Riddle or... Damn it. That's a hard question now. Damn it. All right. Honestly, you're putting me on the spot right now. It's hard to pick one. It's hard to pick anyone because it's like asking me to pick my poison. That's what I feel. Pick your poison. Riddle or McAfee. That's hard. Which one would you pick, guys? Would you pick Riddle or would you pick McAfee? Let me know. For me, I'm just trying to think about it. Riddle is horrible, awful. Would not ever want to see him on TV. But to think about it, if Pat McAfee was back on commentary, we'd have to tolerate him for like 3 hours. Instead, Riddle, if he's wrestling, we'd have to tolerate him for maybe like 10 or 15 minutes a week. So... taking that into consideration, I would say Riddle. Because, for Riddle, it's like one match, he'd come and he'd go. That's about it. But for McAfee, you'd see him 3 hours. So, I'd say Riddle. Yeah. I cannot believe I picked Riddle, but that's a very solid reason for it. But let me know, Andrew, which one would you pick? WWE President Nick Kyle loves money from war. You know it. Everybody loves money, brother. So you're saying... There's no chance, Andrew. Don't do that to me. No. There's no chance that I'm ever going to be a Riddle fan, that you're going to be seeing me wearing a 420 Bro shirt. There's no chance of that happening. Never in a million years. Never. Dinosaurs might come back. I'm never cheering Riddle on, and that's a fact. And Rory says, after years of going through Vince says, you're funny, brother Nautic. Wins his trials. The Chosen One finally gets his championship with the crown as Vince grew Stardust. Cody Rhodes would not appreciate that comment. He would not appreciate that comment. That's so funny. Yeah. Gotta jet and start on this kitchen. Have a good one, my brother. Bro, man, you have a good time. Have a good dinner. Bon appetit. Have a good time. Take care. Have a good night, brother. I'll see you soon. Take care. And Andrew says neither. I like that. Okay. So you asked me to pick one, but you're gonna say neither. You're just gonna get away with like that. All right. I'll get back to you as well, Nautic, one day. Will Dominic win the world? He's like a little baby. He's like a little child right now. So I'd say, just let him have fun. Let him do his thing. He's not going to win the title. He's not going to get the world title. No, not yet. Off the top with Pat Smear. That's right. No, I liked it. Pat Smear. Pat McAfee keeps the fans into the show. Well, he's charismatic. I get it. But he steals his show sometimes, And I feel like as a commentator, you should not be doing that. You should be adding to the show, not stealing the show yourself. Pat McAfee stole the show. And that was a problem I felt. Anyways, here we are now, guys. Finally back from the commercial break. We've got about 10 minutes or so left before the show's got to be over. Finn Balor is still in control. Actually, ever since that this match has kicked off, Finn Balor has been the one in control. Cody Rhodes has really been struggling here tonight. He did try to take on Dominic, but of course Finn Balor, taking advantage of that distraction again very quickly, got the match back in control. So basically, most of this match, Finn Balor has been the one who has been in the driver's seat. Cody Rhodes trying to get away now. Get his arm freed here from Balor. Balor trying to stop him with a kick to the gut, grabbing him from the back of the head, tossing him over to the corner. Finn Balor gets his boot up in time, hits Balor with the boot to the face. Balor was going to go for a big punch. Finn Balor with a nice, Cody Rhodes with a nice dodge, and now exchanging some punches here with Balor. Series of punches here to Finn Balor. Balor dazed, dizzy, and kicks Finn Balor in the gut here, slowing his momentum down once again before showing off to the fans. JD McDonagh still not here. Pretty sure he's going to be here towards the end of the match, most likely helping Balor get a victory over Cody. I think Balor is going to actually be victorious tonight. Even though Cody Rhodes is like the unbeatable, invincible guy, I feel like Balor might actually win tonight. Let's see. Every wrestler should steal the show. Exactly. Wrestlers should, not a commentator, Rory. That's what I'm saying. Andrew says not only did he steal the show, he inserted himself into the show and sucked. My brother Andrew, come here, man. I would hug you. Can I send you a virtual hug? This is exactly what I'm talking about, guys. Exactly what I'm freaking talking. This for you, Nautic. This for you. That's right. I missed Pat McAfee. He was funny. I hope we see him again soon in WWE, says Johnny. All right, brother. I cannot say the same. I can't. And here we are now. Finn Balor in that corner looking to put this to an end already. Pretty sure Cody Rhodes. There you are. Big super kick here to Finn Balor. Was about to go for a springboard. Balor grabs him, goes for the neck break. Go for the cover on Cody. Cody with a kick out. Got about 9 minutes or 8 minutes left before the show is going to be over. I predict a misfire by the House of Purple. Oh, you think so? Could happen. I'm the #1 fan of Bayley. Chris putting it out there. Clay is going to be not very happy if he reads that, Chris. That's right. And let's see. He has a show on ESPN. That's right. He's busy man now. Busy with football and whatnot. Let him be busy. And Tony once again says that he predicts a misfire by the House of Purple. It could happen, actually. It makes more sense. Instead of having Cody Rhodes losing, which, again, would be crucial to his momentum, I guess, a misfire would make more sense. JD McDonagh comes in here, and there's an utter confusion, which leads to, a loss for Finn Balor. Yeah, it makes sense. That makes sense. Also, will deepen up the cracks in the faction, too. Cracks between Finn and Damian. I think so. Pat is greater than the new Jeff Hardy. Wow. Well, Jeff Hardy should be having his last final run here with AEW. And should be having a nice title run and hanging up his boots. Both Jeff and Matt. That's it. And now Cody Rhodes tossing Finn Balor over to the ringside area, and now diving down on both Damian and Finn. That's crazy, taking them both out at once. Cody, the Beast Slayer, getting started here. Look at him. Turning up the momentum 360. Randy even says, Cody just beat Brock, no reason to lose to Finn. That's true. The Beast Slayer is not going to lose, it seems. And here we are now, climbing the top turnbuckle. And again, a loss for Finn Balor is only going to deepen up the cracks for the Judgment Day, which would make sense, even kayfabe-wise, storytelling-wise. It would make a lot more sense for Finn Balor to lose here tonight. And here we are now, thanks to the distraction from Rhea Ripley, Dominic takes advantage, and now Finn climbing the top turnbuckle, looking to pull a number on Cody, looking for a big superplex, it seems. Sorry about that. Yeah, we got about 6 minutes left here. Wow. Oh dear, come on. Somebody slides in that damn steel chair. Thank you for that. Referee sees it, grabs the steel chair, telling Finn Balor he can't do that. He cannot try to oversmart the referee. And once again, the referee oh, this is gonna be it, guys. Damian Priest sliding the... Oh, this is it. This is it. This is how you deepen the cracks in the Judgment Day. Exactly what happened at SummerSlam has happened once again. Finn Balor is going to lose this match because of Damian Priest and his briefcase. That's it. That's it. The cracks have now been deepened even further thanks to Damian Priest. That's it. Do you think AEW should do a last match? RVD versus... Oh, Rory. Yes. Yes. One time. RVD Sabu. Let's do it. All those years as high flyers are starting to take its toll on the Hardy Boys. Yeah, absolutely should work as coaches now. Should train the next gen. True finds this hilarious. There you are. JD McDonagh is going to be here. I'm pretty sure about that. Oh, Sami Zayn coming out. He's got no business to be here. But Sami Zayn here with a steel chair. Steel chair for Damian. Steel chair for Dominic. And for Finn. Is JD McDonagh come here to the rescue of Finn Balor? Not yet. Damian Priest getting to the ring here, but Sami Zayn is like an animal on chain at the moment. 6 out of 10 from Gary. I like that. Zayn saves Cody. Well, it seems like it. No JD McDonagh. I'm surprised. That would be great, but Sabu's days are numbered as restless. It's true. There's JD McDonagh. There he is. There he is. And now Finn Balor looking to put this to an end. Big stomp here to Cody Rhodes. With that being said, Finn Balor might have lost this match, but the Judgment Day, they still stand tall. And after taking out Cody, the attention has turned towards Sami Zayn. Come on. It's the ring rat, Dominic Mysterio, taking out Sami along with Rhea Ripley. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. He'll stand tall. You're right, true, absolutely. Run DMG. War Games would be cool, but this time around, they're not really advertising Survivor Series to be like a War Games pay-per-view. So I don't think we're going to get War Games at all this year. They're not advertising it, for it to be one. So I think we're just going to get a traditional Survivor Series pay-per-view this time. Seems like it. But War Games would have been cool. Buddy Matthews is cracking up already, says Tony. Yeah, he's probably watching this, enjoying this. Zayn looking like he got the look of his Cave Door. Teenage Wasteland. And here we are, by the way. Sami Zayn, I believe this could be a way to write him on TV. I don't know, but it seems like this could definitely be a way to write him off. Look at just this guy getting destroyed at the moment. Definitely a way to write him off TV for good. Yeah. Damian Priest stands tall with the Money in the Bank briefcase, but, even though they stand tall tonight as a faction, I've got a feeling that the split's coming, the cracks getting deeper. Finn Balor's still not done with Cody. He's got to go for it again. Talk about it. Wow. Once again, big stomp straight to the chest, the ribs of Cody Rhodes, making a statement right here. The heels, they stand tall indeed. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're bringing War Games, brother. Doesn't look like it. Not this time. What an ugly ending. I know, brother. Just Finn Balor just sitting on the body of Cody Rhodes, showing off. It's an ugly end indeed, brother. Very anticlimactic end to the show. I meant in future. That's right. Yeah, absolutely. Would be nice to see it in the future. If not Survivor Series, maybe some of the pay-per-view. It would be nice to see them in the War Games match. Let's see what is going to be next for JD McDonagh in the Judgment Day. Tonight, definitely the seeds that JD McDonagh has been planting, they got planted, a little bit deeper. The cracks got also, a little bit deeper, a little bit wider tonight. Even though these guys are hugging it out tonight, we all know that the cracks between the relationship of Damian Priest and Finn Balor, they are deep, they are wide, and they're going to be showing its effects in the days to come. JD McDonagh just watching the Judgment Day from the ringside, but very soon he's going to be in the ring and he's going to be celebrating with the Judgment Day. That is for certain. That's right. Well, thank you, my brothers. Thank you for joining me here tonight. It was a great watch along. Great watching the show with all of you. As I say all the time, you guys make the show a lot better. So thank you so much for the love, guys. I hope everybody has a good night. You all sleep well. I'm going to be seeing you all soon. And yeah, take care, guys. It was a good show. And Ricky says 6 out of 10. True says it was mid. I would actually agree with all of you guys. And Gary gave it a 6. Andy gave it a 5. True calls it mid. So I would also say that maybe the show was an overall 5 out of 10. Maybe a mid show. Could have been better, but still. Okay show, and with a sweet ending, with a very anticlimactic ending, which keeps us on the edge of what's next to come for the Judgment Day. The show started out with the Judgment Day, we got some Judgment Day in the middle of it, and we ended with the Judgment Day. So which means that the faction is still running Monday nights, that is for certain. Everybody have a good night, you all sleep well, take care. 2 out of 5 stars from Tony, absolutely. So it all means that it was a mid show, a solid 5 out of 10, and that's about it. That's right. Thank you, everybody. I hope you have a good night. Take care. Ron DMG, I see you. I see you, my brother. Everybody, sleep well. Take care. I'll see you, of course, Wednesday. I hope you all have a good night. Take care. I've got much love for everybody. Good night, guys. Take care, and I'll see you Wednesday. Much love. Bye-bye.